Wow, is that the time? Is it really time for the subathon? Already? Wow. Well, I better send the announcements out. I don't know how many people that gag will even land for. Hi, Arbeat. Welcome. Hello. Welcome to the subathon, Arbeat. Ooh, I sure am glad that you guys can actually hear my voice, something that I neglected to check would be the case before I went live. Hi, Gary. Hi, Beans. Welcome, everybody. I'm just getting everything posted, don't mind me. I hope that you all had a restful night's sleep last night. I certainly did. Don't check the timestamp on the photo that MK posted of me to my Discord last night. Do not check it. Hi, Gooey. Welcome. Do you guys like my cute pinstriped pajamas? My beautiful girlfriend got them for me as a Christmas present. Can you believe it? That's true, Cohen. All of those words are true of me. Check it out. Whoa. Bremy was cruel when I first unveiled it and said that it was a Beetlejuice costume, which is not nice. I know it's hard to tell because of the chroma key, but these are actually emerald green stripes and not black stripes. Speaking of emerald green, Emerald is with us downstairs. Yeah, yes, let's start stream by cursing out Bremy. Now, I would like to say here at the beginning of stream, when we're all united for maybe the first time for the rest of eternity, last time for the rest of eternity, that during the subathon, there is a different donate link. Today, it's the Streamlabs link, and that's the one that increments the timer and also the bar. So if you use the other link, then I have to increment those manually, which is somewhat difficult. But okay, I've gotten that out of the way. Surely nobody who watches me for the rest of the day will not be here right now. So I think that we've probably got it covered, and I don't need to hit that note again ever for the rest of all day today. So that's nice. I'm happy about that. Please, for the love of God, do not create problems for me. I've been up so late. Ah. What have we here? Thank you for the follow, person. That is a name that sucks. Is that a Go Off Kings username? I love all my loyal viewers. Now, I got here, behold viewer. I got here a delicious sandwich. Yeah, that checks out. Conditions my ball hair. When people have like a stupid fucking name like that, it is diametrically only ever a Go Off Kings username or somebody who is about to cause problems for me in chat. I guess it could be both, but you have proven to be behaved so far. No, Cohen, don't do that. Did you anticipate me saying that? I guess I said cause problems twice. I don't have especially varied diction. That's something that a lot of people have said about me, is that I don't have an especially broad vocabulary. Wow, viewer, look at this. Tessa breakfast mukbang, cozy Tessa stream, cozy Tessa eats slimy eats breakfast with you stream. All right, that sucks. It's got some melted cheese on there. That's all right. I can endure it. Viewers, how were the past 14 hours from the last time I saw you to right now? May I ask? Did you have a pleasant evening? Have we had beautiful sleep? I love it when Gollum says that. Are we rested? Have we had beautiful sleep? I'm very excited to do the subathon for you today. God willing, we will be live for some time. And I will have the opportunity to showcase many games and many guests. Beat, that is more than I have. Brutal, Skull Mandible. I also could not sleep until late, but it was for no other reason. Garrulus, congratulations, that sounds very comfy. I feel like you guys should be— oh, I'm gonna commit the cardinal fucking sin. This is such an awful idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I mean, well, now you can't see my face. Is that really important, though? Do you really need to see my face just because I'm streaming? Well, person with an entirely above board username. I'm grateful that you're not sleeping right now. I'm not gonna there is a desk here, Cohen. At some point in the stream, my feet may be briefly visible as I stand up from the chair and proceed throughout the room to change clothes or whatever. As you can see, we're doing the costume changes again. I have a number of changes of outfit planned. Indeed, Nix, I too am hype. Close your eyes. Yeah, nobody report me. Num 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 num. But fortunately, I would never say anything bad about the platform on which I stream, especially not during a fundraiser for pressing medical needs. I have a feeling that the doctors are not going to be psyched about my level of overwork and sleep deprivation when I arrive at the hospital on Wednesday morning, but I'll be sure to let them know exactly how much time I had to work over the weekend to make the extra $1,500 that they didn't tell me I was going to have to raise. Ah, delicious. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. I'm worried that I haven't been training with the spirometer enough, but really the spirometer is just to help my recovery. The only thing I'm scared about is that I'll die on the slab, but I don't think that it's incredibly common to die on the slab in situations such as this. It's so weird being out and about before 9 a.m. I fucking hate it. I'm privileged in that I don't usually have to ambulate myself. 9 a.m. is like when I get up normally. And then I have like an hour to potter about and get washed before I have to start doing my makeup and getting ready for stream. So don't like being up before 9 a.m. I don't like seeing the world at that time. There are many people about. Many of them are old. Some of them are children. I didn't see any. Oh, it's Sunday. That would be why I didn't see any children. Last time I did a subathon, it must have been on a weekday. Because I remember waking up and like, it was my old neighborhood. Oh no, wait, my last subathon was here. Okay, last minus, or plus one rather. Like walking around my old neighborhood where I never saw children ever, except at 7 a.m. all of a sudden, millions of kids out on their way to school with their parents. Go figure. They come out of the woodward. Exactly, Garrulous Monolith. That's what I was thinking about. I'm honestly less scared of dying on the slab getting facial feminization surgery than I was getting my wisdom teeth out, as silly as that is to say, because obviously wisdom teeth is less invasive surgery and they don't anesthetize you as hard. But I'm very small, and I was worried that they would accidentally anesthetize me too hard, and I would stop breathing, and because they weren't planning on intubating me, Maddox, thank you very much for the $10, and we begin to increment the timer. Thank you, Maddox, almost bringing us back up to 1 hour. Thank you, Maddox Kent. So, alright, I have not mentioned this yet. I'm gonna pan the camera back up on me. Have not mentioned this yet, but I will not be capping this subathon at 12 hours, as I have capped previous subathons at. I will, in fact, be... So, I didn't know this until Barry explained it to me last night. I didn't know that you can take a break in a subathon. I didn't know that, like, you could fundraise for more hours and then just, like, go to bed and turn off the stream and then come back and resume it the next day. I had never heard of it. Heard of that? The only time I had heard of a subathon going for like a really long time, excuse me. The only context in which I had heard of a subathon going for like a really long time was in the context of like a Dead Blossom Jesse subathon, where like they sleep on camera and play clips of their stream while there's also a live feed in the corner of their sleeping in their bed. So that's what I pictured in my mind's eye when I hear, you know, greater than 12-hour subathon. But it turns out you can actually just stop the stream and come back, so that works. So I actually have capped the timer I was gonna cap it at maximum 15 hours. That's how long I was willing to stream today, stream until midnight. I have actually made it so that the timer caps out at 27 hours. So I am willing to stream up to 12 hours tomorrow, in addition to the 15 hours today, which is good because even though I have increased my rates vis-a-vis how many bits or subs or donation dollars actually increment the timer, even 27 hours, I don't think is enough to actually hit the fucking goal. And you know, that's ignoring the alternate revenue streams, because only donations increment this goal. And if somebody subs to me, I'll get that money eventually. But it doesn't end up in my bank account on Wednesday morning. Which is, you know, I think that I should have enough immediate liquid funds to pay the doctors, the vultures, Wednesday morning. So it is sort of gravy beyond that point. I can just, you know, be reimbursed for my expenses so that I haven't impoverished myself getting this surgery.
I've never seen
Dakota,
a woman.
thank you so much for the 6 months. Eventual money. Eventual money is better than no money, but money now is ideal. Oh, really? Okay, Garrulous, I must have been confused. You can understand, though, why when I heard somebody doing something insane on a subathon, I assumed it was Dead Blossom Jesse. I'm gonna play the video game. Yeah, Dead Blossom Jesse would never film themselves sleeping. They would just fucking break their arm in a box. Alright. It's very apropos that we started with this music today, viewer. Because I will, in fact, be visiting the Seaside Kingdom in Mario Odyssey. Hello. Welcome. Hi, Hansa. Now, at this juncture, we really should be seeing something on the screen. You know, sometimes you make sure shit is working before the stream, and then it doesn't work on stream anyway. Okay. Come on. You. Be visible. No, you shit. Don't do this to me. Oh, capture card. Capture card. Wouldn't you like to be a good capture card and export video to OBS? Streams on contingency? No, money down. Oh, capture card. Okay, I'm gonna unplug and replug some shit. Hello, Hansa. Thank you for joining the stream. Hello. I just unplugged and replugged literally everything involved in the capture process. Ah! Yeah! Alright. See, I didn't have to wake up MK. I was worried about that. Okay, let me get the green screen set up. Are we good? We're not good. There's a sliver over there. The green screen is a little different from normal. It's a little fucky today. On account of I have to contend with having a guest on later. So its dimensions are not quite what they usually are. Is Homegirl still in her PJs? Yes, indeed, Homegirl is. I think that I look very cute in them. And also, this lets me gate the first sexy outfit behind a costume change. Alright, oh wait, let me shut the music the fuck up. Boom, cool, awesome. Ebenezer Scrooge maxing. I do not have a robe or a candlestick, although that would be fun. Yeah, no, sorry, Alice Nectar, I don't have the little pointy hat either. That would be ideal, but I do not have it. The timer layer should be visible? You mean the one above my head? Yeah, it is visible, isn't it? Fox, thank you so much for the $20 donation. You mean the giant one above my head that I put there a purpose? It does move, Arbeat. It does move from over in that corner to above my head. I appreciate that. I appreciate you trying to help. Thank you very, very much, Fox, for the donation. Oh, this fucking guy, Jesus. I don't think that I played this since my last subathon, which is fun. I do believe that I was doing hi, Lucid Fox. I do believe that I was doing something as ludicrous as shot caller Mario Odyssey at that juncture. But I have actually, believe it or not, considering how laissez-faire I have been with like my sleep and my other factors of my health since I'm getting surgery in like 3 days, I have been trying to cut down on physical wear and tear. Vis-a-vis substance use, I'm trying not to drink as much. The past few subathons, I've traditionally taken a drink every 2 hours. I will perhaps take fewer drinks during the subathon. And also, I did not want to use the shot collar. I did not want to go in, especially because like it's on my neck. Oh, all right, Skull Manual, how do you pronounce it? Especially because it's on my neck and I'm getting surgery on my neck. When I went in for my pre-surgery appointment, there was an older woman there. We were both waiting to get our like blood drawn and stuff together, and we commiserated about the surgeries we were getting and what the recovery was going to be like. She asked what I was. She said they were like operating on her neck, and I said they were getting me too. And she was like, "Oh, are you getting your tonsils out?" And I was like, "Sure." Because I didn't want to say to this woman who was getting like life-saving surgery that my procedure was cosmetic, but no less important, viewer, exclamation point donate. What's good? Oh, shit. Thank you very much, Obsolete Goat. That's very kind of you. The court do cry out for sweet, sweet volleying. Do you want to, like... Hi. Are you not allowed to play beach volleyball yet? Exactly, Lucid Fox. I was psyched to play beach volleyball. It's like one of the most tiresome moons in this entire level. Okay, I'll come back to you, beach volleyball. I have not forgotten you. The beach volleyball moon is like the higher beach volleyball moon. This is one of those ones where there's like multiple. Oh, hi Grimpy. Where there's like multiple tiers of it, and the first one is easy, and then the latter ones are evil. The beach volleyball moon is not quite on the level, I would say, that the jump rope moon is in the Metro Kingdom. That one's kind of a terror, but beach volleyball moon is also kind of tough, to the extent that I feel okay doing it on stream. Skull Mandible, I did do the beach volleyball moon last time I streamed this game, not on a subathon, which was years and years ago. I mean, here, I can just check the thing. Whoops. I can just check the thing. The moon list. No, I do not have any moons here. I was gonna say, I would have been shocked. I like hadn't claimed the checkpoint yet when I loaded this area up, so I would have been shocked if I had done beach volleyball. I did not think I had. Okay, let's do some shit. They love to make you do the main path of advancement before you can fuck around and have fun. I remember the first time I played this in 2017, I was somewhat disappointed by the appearance of the Seaside Kingdom. I was enticed by it. I was like, ooh, Seaside Kingdom. Because I had already seen the Lake Kingdom. Bubble Lane, no, that's not Bubble Lane, this is Bubble Lane. Oh my god, that's a moon. Anyway, I'd already seen the Lake Kingdom, it's like the second or third kingdom you go to, and that was very like sunny and idyllic and shimmery, and that was nice. But then I saw Seaside Kingdom was in the works on the list, and I was like, oh, okay, shit. Well, that probably means that it's gonna be, you know, more wild, a little stormier, more impressive than the Lakeside Kingdom, which is just like a resort spot. But no, the Seaside Kingdom is also just like a resort spot. I don't know. Maybe it's because I come from New England, but I have distinct associations with the beach from, and stronger associations. Oh, he's got a jabot like I have. Exactly, Garrulus. Stronger associations with the beach than a nice sunny vacation. Odyssey is nevertheless full of fun. Ooh, he's mad now. 3 fountains left. Boo. Does anybody like Cappy? Is anybody like a huge fan of Cappy? Is he popular? I guess, no, it's, okay, Cohen, you're fucking with me. I'm so sleepy. I am distracted by the fun video game, which I love. So there's a thing in linguistics. It's like a core of assumptions that we make when talking to somebody, that for the sake of like language functioning at all. And a big one is that the person we're talking to is actually trying to communicate with us. That's a really important one. That's a really, like, basal assumption that they have something to say. I was actually talking about this on a previous occasion. Cohen was in the chat. I remember when I was doing the Elden Ring DLC. Is not always the case, unfortunately. Does he have any kind of humanoid form? He does not. No. Come on, Mario. Get the hat on the fish, brother. Mario. Wow. Mario, you're gonna drown if you can't get that. Okay. I remember the first time I ever played Mario Sunshine. I was visiting my ex-boyfriend, the older one, here in Philadelphia. I was visiting from Maine. And I kept on, then as now, I would howl wildly whenever I suffered any sort of in-game misfortune. I would go, Mario! And he made some very crude inferences about what Mario might have been doing to me physically to provoke me. Oh, Lord, making those sounds. I am shocked how well I retain the muscle memory for this game. Like, I remember how to go up and down as the fish, even though I haven't played this game in a really long time. Come on, get in the hat, fish. Come on, get in the hat, fish, fish. Garrulus, do you remember the little, like, blocky mini-game they made about that sketch? I almost certainly missed a fucking moon in that tunnel, huh? Alright, whatever. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's just a way to get up here. I think I probably missed a moon, if I'm being realistic. Lors and the Jeeks. Good morning, Todd. Welcome. It's true. Strong Maddie Girl, I'm afraid, has only been streaming for 21 minutes and 50 seconds. Ah, but look at the clock. That's 21 minutes longer than the timer would have allowed for at the beginning of stream. It's cute that he has a jabot just like me, and I have a jabot just like him. I am hoping, if I allow myself to inhabit a fantasy world in which I have disposable income to spend on me, I would love to buy myself some stuff from that Lolita fashion website that I bought. Uh-oh. Yeah, that I bought Ray so much stuff from before Christmas. That would really be tight. I also do like to look cute myself. Nice. Frempus, thank you, thank you, thank you. What the fuck? I thought that you automatically destroyed the lava just by landing on it. It appears that I was mistaken. Thank you, Freak Scene. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm still getting my hat legs back. Ha ha ha. Is this anything? Like, do you just... Excuse me, sir. Oh man, really? Can I not get up? Okay, there we go. This is not breakable, Tessa. You are mistaken. I don't know what you do to get up there, Tessa, but it's not that. It's not what you're trying to do. Huh. Okay. Okay, well, there's another thing over there.
On me?
Scouting, thank you so much for the $50 donation. That's very kind of you. You know what's funny? I'm talking about muscle memory. It's like, oh yeah, Mario Odyssey, fun game. I'm so glad I have the muscle memory for it back. I saw myself hit low health and I thought, oh, let me press the Y button on this to use an Estus. Too much Dark Souls 2. I look forward to not playing any Dark Souls 2 today. Although I will probably play at least one and maybe two other Souls games that are not Dark Souls 2.
I've never seen a woman.
Who dares? Riker fan, thank you so much for the sub. We're very glad to have you. I have known some Riker fans in my day. I feel like you can get up here without the... Oh, never mind. I think that you can get up there without the squid, but you have to be better at the movement than I am. Tess is gonna play Dark Souls 4. I mean, maybe. I'm not opposed to it. I feel like when he said extraordinary timing there, it was really a missed opportunity to say expert timing and get the kung fu fighting reference in. 20 yards. Now, I don't think that oh shit, I never noticed. Oh, never mind. For a second, I saw the eyes on the heart, and I thought that they were eyes on the exploding mine that the octopus is spitting out, but they were not. Does it affect your rate if you use PayPal or credit card as the method? I do not believe so, Frampus. I believe it works exactly the same either way. I actually don't know. Just don't think about it. Just, you know, give me money however is most convenient for you. I'm not going to be picky about that. It might affect my rate. I have no fucking idea. I was trying to figure out exactly what kind of cut PayPal takes last night because at this size of increments of money, wow, yeah, I can talk this morning. It is not insignificant, let me tell you. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I probably just have to get the moon underwater. Excuse me. All right, that was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. That nobody can deny. Come on, look at that. Did you see that? That was pretty fucking sick, dude. Yes, as the Stream Elements command says, I get the money quicker if you donate. I lose less of the money if you donate, as opposed to if you give bits or sub. But Twitch keeps a certain amount of the money on those occasions. Oh, fuck. No! I would love a treat, Gooey. Fuck that giant breakfast sandwich I was just eating that was very hearty and would nourish me for the day ahead. Instead, I will have a sweetheart in the shape of a baby duck. No, that's not happening, is it? Mario, get up, brother man. Woo! My movement viewer is somewhat inept. I would not call this a speedrun. Alright, Gooey, fine. Moving forward, I'll do that. Krampus, thank you very much for the $10. It's greatly appreciated. Alright. I'd actually like to keep this guy around. So let me stomp this. Please don't despawn while I'm watching the cutscene. It would be crazy if you did that, right? Yeah, just one more fountain to go. Irritatingly, they don't play the music here until you have fought the octopus. It plays the scary music, and then you get to hear the fun music. Okay, fine. No, 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 no. Fuck! God damn it! That is not true Skull Mandible, although we will be seeing a game that I am perhaps a little better at the movement in later today when Skull Mandible joins us. Maybe a little better. Emphasis on a little better. Because I have not played Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy in like 2 weeks now. Because I was saving my last 12 runs for the stream, which means that, you know, I can easily beat it 12 times on stream. That's not going to be a problem, you know, take me a couple hours. But I don't think any of those runs are going to beat my record. I've satisfied myself that at this point, oh my god, no. At this point, 7 minutes is about as good as I'm gonna get at that. You know, there's no rule that says I have to stop playing it after I get the gold cauldron, but I'm probably gonna stop playing it after I get the gold cauldron. It's just a really nice and convenient place to stop that fucking drain on my time. Although, I don't know, it has helped me de-stress at times when I'm stressed, so I guess I could just keep it around in case I need it. It varies. I guess it depends on how the run goes. Sometimes Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy is really useful in helping me to de-stress when I'm upset about something, and sometimes it makes me more upset. Whoa! Wait, what am I doing here? Uh-oh.
I've never seen a woman.
Hello, Horrocks. Thank you so much for the 6-month in advance sub. That's very kind and good of you. Oh, I have to go up the ramp for this last one. Okay, excuse me. So I probably can't. What is the button to snap? There we go. I didn't know you could do that skip. That's so fun. They really love you when they make Mario Odyssey. I feel like the developers planned in all of these alternate routes to so many different moons because they're good and fun and they love you, the player, and they want you to have a good time and a fun time. Schlonk. All right, man. Oh, are we in for a hype train? Interesting. Well, viewer, if you wanted to sub to me or give me bits, that would prolong the hype train, which might be good for getting me on the front page of Twitch. Or you could just give me money, which is good for me affording surgery. It's so funny. The music is so fucking faint because I'm nowhere near him yet. Oh, thank you very much for the $20. Also, well, Harald, it's very kind of you. I'm sorry, that wasn't meant to be a dig at you. I appreciate your subs. I'll get that money eventually. Okay. I can get over here. No. Yeah. I saw that coming, unfortunately. What am I stuck on? Oh, I was moving up instead of forward, silly goose. Hello. No, Tessa, you shouldn't have. You oughtn't to have, Tessa. You oughtn't to have popped out of your guy. Now you must find an alternate guy, Tessa. The combination seashell mine is a very fun design. I enjoy it. Okay. Gentlemen. Can you really say that this guy is not entitled to be fighting Mario under these circumstances? When Mario is like puppeteering the body of one of his smaller kin like this? Like, it's horrifying, right? Imagine if, like, a evil entity, you know, an evil entity like an Italian man was, like, coming up to you, puppeteering the body of a child. You might well experience fear and a fight or flight response as a result. Hello, sir. You're very annoying to get up on top of.
I've never seen a woman.
I don't think that too many of the bosses in Mario Odyssey are that impressive, but favorably... Oh, come on! Mario Odyssey is not a game about bosses. It is a game about the best platforming that has ever been put in any video game ever. Diesel Shot, good morning, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the 20 months. Alright, you. I wish there was a way to drop a little faster when you're puppeteering this guy. That'd be really convenient for me. I cannot describe how much of a fucking breath of fresh air this game is after Dark Souls 2 for so long. I was playing Dark Souls 2 for so long, viewer. Ah, the camera is so good. First 3D Mario with a good free cam. Whoa! Alright, you're stuck in the corner. Fuck. Or not, I guess. God damn it. I don't think he cares if I get out and butt stomp him. I don't think that affects the pace of the fight at all. No, I know that Dark Eater Madeira is in this game, but hey, Dark Eater Madeira is Dark Souls 3. Oh, thank God, just enough. That was a super suboptimal run, but... Oh, look at us! We're already at an hour and 44. That's good. I was worried I made my rates too high. No. I will say the really nice thing about streaming from a capture card, instead of running the game on the computer, is that I don't have to tab back and forth between the windows. I just have one monitor that's my computer, and one monitor that's the game, and the game one is controlled with this, the computer one is controlled with this, and never the twain shall meet. Hi, Mario. Yeah. Can we play the fun, wonderful, relaxing, chill music now?
My goodness, what a pretty sunset. It's so nice that the fountains and the sparkle water are back. But it doesn't seem like Bowser is in this kingdom anymore. Shall we head to the next?
I think Mario's pants may well also be leather, RB. This is his aviation suit. And then also I put the cowboy hat on him because it looks hard. I have decided that I have reached a point in my life where I am comfortable with and ready to appropriate cowboy culture. The time has come. I will wear a cowboy hat and a little cow print mini dress and a pair of cowboy boots. I will look very cute. Alright. Oh, no, I'm not ready. Okay, so there's a specific way you do this. Dude, I'm not on the court. All right, there's a specific way you do this. Behold, viewer. Allow me to educate you. I'm sure that I've educated some of you on this point before.
I've never seen a woman.
Thank you very much, Ralahan, for the 2 months. All right. Cowboy culture is inherently queer, therefore it's not appropriative. Of course, some sort of be. All right, so Joy-Cons. This is how you do this without hating your entire life. 2 players. Start in 2-player mode. All right, now each of these is a separate, oh no. Okay, that's fine, I guess. That works too. All right, so now these are controlling Cappy. Y for take flight. Okay, but Mario needs to be on the court as well. In 2-player mode, you can like free aim Cappy wherever you want. Oh, I really wish Mario was not here on the field. There we go. That should be okay. Anyway, now you can free aim. No, 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 no! See, that's what I was worried about happening. Anyway, you're in 2-player mode, you can free aim Cappy. Thank you very much, an edgelord, for the $100. $100 from an edgelord. Thank you very much. Okay, Jesus Christ. Barry in cowboy costume and Tess in cow bikini. Now, what gives you the impression that I have a cow print bikini? Okay, there we go. So just go like this. And, okay, awesome. We did it. I'm a little worried about Mario's proximity still. Nice. Whee! I kind of hate that I'm not holding the Joy-Con. No, 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 horizontally for this part. The damn motion controls, dude. The motion controls fucked me. Do you notice how when I move the Joy-Con up and down, Cappy leaves Mario? It's because there's fucking motion controls in this fucking game. Okay, Cappy, go over there. Now you're controlled with this Joy-Con. Okay, Mario, run in and out. Okay. I'm gonna hold the controller in my lap. No motion controls will happen here. Okay. Damn, straight up $100. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate that. I wonder, do you need to like unlock the post game before you can get the second volleyball moon? Surely not, right? Like surely you just have access to both of them now. It'd be crazy if you had to unlock the post game. Now I do not remember the exact figure you have to hit in this volleyball minigame to get both moons. I'm worried that it might be somewhere in the vicinity of 100. Okay, well no, okay, first one is 15. So maybe the second one is just like 50. Maybe it'll be fine. God, I love controlling an ambulatory cowboy hat as he plays beach volleyball with a snail man in a mustache. You think there are any French people who are deeply offended by the fact that this kingdom is called Bubble-Lane, like it's a French place? And the characters speak French, and they're snails. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, that was so close. Is it not 30, dude? Is it really 50? That's heartbreaking. Think of the poor viewers. Uh-oh. You can't make me do this more. Come on, at least at this point it passes quickly. Thank God for the drop shadow also. If there were no drop shadow, this would be fucking impossible. No! That's true, they are not frogs. Fucking look at me. Ah! Alright, Mario, go get the moon. Fucking... Whoa! Don't you say champ. I am not champ. I did not get the thing. It is 100 times? Fuck, dude. That's rough. Okay, hang on. Okay. Now swap back to 2 players. I want to try to use a single Joy-Con. That's my instinct. I mean, I would still have to control it with the left stick, though. Will you connect? You will not connect. Yeah, no. Alright, not happening. No, Skull Mandible, don't call me a chump, please. Okay. Cappy, you go here. I've got Cappy in one hand. Bring Mario in and out. Uh-oh. Okay, Mario cannot be an arbitrarily large distance away. I will hide him behind the score balloon. I cannot believe it's actually a fucking 100 times they expect you to do this shit. That is miserable. Oh, Mario Odyssey. Maybe my favorite game. Probably my favorite game. Very realistically, my favorite game. Certainly my most recent game that is dearly beloved to me. Whoa. Like, I love Crash Bandicoot 1, but Crash Bandicoot 1 is quite old at this juncture. Anonymous, thank you. Whatever brave anonymous soul gave me $50 whole. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I should have been paying better attention. All right. I can do this. This is a good, like, reflex warm-up for me at the beginning of stream. I noticed they did not give me a redundant copy of the 15 volley moon, even though normally it spawns a transparent moon if you do the thing that gets you the moon again. I guess I would have to have, like, reset the area, like, warped or died first. Warped or died, just like in Dark 2. It is cute that there's a boss in Mario Odyssey that is almost exactly Dark Eater Midir. Like, his projectiles are lightning rather than darkness, but they're still purple. And he's still a big black dragon with, like, a hide like raw iron. It really does. He looks exactly like Dark Eater Midir. I could go for some Midir combat right now, I can't lie. I think that I would actually enjoy playing Dark 3 today. After so much Dark 2. Chance to play something a little more fast-paced. Now, would it perhaps ruin my reflexes for Dark 2? Maybe, but I'm not convinced I'm playing Dark Souls 2 again until after my surgery. Because, like, if I'm subathoning tomorrow as well, which it seems like I may well be. Oh, Lord! Ugh! I didn't know you would bounce off of the net like that. Is that what got me last time? Okay, Mario, get into the bubble there. Best 45. That's grotesque. All right. I'm definitely doing better with my right thumb. Careful how you move that Joy-Con, Tessa. It will activate the motion controls. God, I hate those motion controls. Viewer, if you like my streams and my community, I think that you should consider joining my Discord. I think that now is a time when many people are searching for a community on social media. As Twitter, I don't know, I may just be projecting, speaking from my own experience, but as Twitter becomes a worse and worse place, it can be hard to find the place that has, like, the same level of interconnectivity that makes you feel like you are seeing posts from friends and not just people you follow. But on my Discord, everyone is friends, and if they're not, I make them leave. Even if I personally, oh no, God. Please. Okay. All right. Look at that fucking snail in the background just going hog wild. I did not appreciate how dangerous it was to get close to the net in this minigame. Like, I don't think that I ever noticed that. They're doing the snippity snip on Wednesday? Yeah, they're cutting the head of my dick off. That's the second time I've made that joke in as many days. I will say that, so I don't know whether or not I've mentioned this. I believe I mentioned it on stream. They made me stop taking my HRT leading up to the surgery. And the rationale there is that it might interfere with the anesthesia. Number of trans women I know have made some dark pronouncements about the degree to which it actually interferes with anesthesia, and contrasted that with the quality of life issues of not being on your hormones for a while. But it's true, I am coming up on 2 weeks without my hormones, and I am definitely in a different place mentally. Come on, man, you cannot be shooting so close to the fucking net. You know I am gonna bounce against it. I'm definitely in a different place mentally from where I am usually at. No! I was so close! How many was that? Oh, fuck. 51! Ugh. Some sort of B. At least full anesthesia, general anesthesia, that does seem to be the case. That has also happened to Amber. They didn't tell me anything about that when I got my wisdom teeth out, but that was only twilight anesthesia. Thank you so much for the donation, Al Gore Sky. Don't feel bad that I looked away from the screen to see your donation. It's fine. That's the only way I'm gonna see it, because Streamlabs doesn't post a chat like Stream Elements does. Anyway, yeah, I don't think I would have said what I said during yesterday's Dark Souls 2 stream about them surgically implanting nose hooks in my face or busting up my jaw with a roll of quarters if I was still on my hormones at the normal dose. Honestly, one of the best parts, like one of the things I'm looking forward to most about getting the surgery over and done with is taking my goddamn pills again. And getting my estrogen injection. I'm hoping that Barry can do that for me, like, literally the day I get the surgery. I come home, I'll be on the pain medication, I probably won't even feel it. Just chonk the needle right into my ass. We did bust through 4K. Too true, too true. I'm always so worried when I start these subathons that nobody is going to donate. And that the subathon timer is just gonna run dry and I'm gonna stop streaming after like 2 hours. That has never been the case even once. I feel like I'm getting impatient. I don't know, viewer, what do you think? Am I getting impatient? I was about to say, would I be better at this if I was using the Pro Controller, but I truly don't think I would be. Because if I was using the Pro Controller, I'd have to be using my left thumb instead of my right thumb. And like, surely I have better right thumb dexterity. Thanks, Rbeat. I mean, Rbeat, I have to hit this motherfucker another 70 times. Oh, you guys can't see the counter back there. Shit. Thank you so much, nobody, for the donation. I managed to look away. Oh, I can pause, can't I? Well, not with any buttons I have available to me on this controller, actually. But I wonder if, like, pause buffering would be a good strat. I maybe don't need to do it yet, but once we top 50, this shit is gonna get real tough. Oh lord. I hate it when it manages to touch the ground, it's so stressful. No! Oh, right. I'm remembering the strat. The strat is not to look at the ball at fucking all, to literally only look at the drop shadow. I've been looking at the ball and like my actions have been informed by the location of the drop shadow, but you literally don't look at the ball at all. You just look at the angle and speed of the drop shadow, and that tells you where you need to be when. Okay, I forgot the strat, but I've recalled it now. I'm sorry it took me so many attempts to recall that. Yeah. Now that I remember that, this is much easier. Look at that. I can actually adapt sometimes. I feel like my Achilles heel as a streamer is just doing the exact same thing over and over and over again and waiting for incremental improvement to take me over the edge. That I'm not like innovative enough. But look at, I actually thought about it and I looked and I tried something else. Of course, it was something I had already done in the past and already learned and just forgotten. I'm at like 84 right now.
Wanna dance?
Thank you for the bits. Cannot look to see who you are, but I will see after I do this shit. Alright. That was weird. For a while there, I wasn't even looking at the shadow. I was just sort of like... Sometimes, I'm trying to remember other games where I've done this, but like I'll just sort of blur my vision and look at the screen holistically instead of any one part of the screen. And even though obviously you have worse focus when you do that, bingo. Even though you obviously have worse like focus on an individual area when you do that, thank you so much for the 100 bits, Celador. I do think that the volume of visual data makes up for the low resolution of visual data. No, I don't want to play no more volleyball. Fuck you, dude.
If the ball's coming in too fast, you can throw me to return it.
Whee! Okay, listen, there's a lot of fucking moons in this level, and I don't have a clear recollection of where any of them are. I think there's a really cool one with rising lava over by the pools, the hot spring pools that were formerly covered in lava. If I recall correctly, there's a late game, end game, post game, I should say. Later and later and later, there's a post game variant of it where you play as Yoshi rather than Mario, and he has different controls, his different movement mechanics. Yeah, Cohen, that makes sense. I know that I've done that before, like not looked at any specific part of the screen and just sort of passively observed the screen. It honestly might have been when I was playing Deedlit, which has bullet hell elements. Deedlit is such an awesome game. Sparvaria, thank you so much for the gift subs. Hello, good morning.
I've never seen a woman.
I guess it's getting to be late morning. It's getting to be 10 now. My pajamas are getting more and more conspicuous as the morning grows later and later.
I've never seen a woman. I've never seen a woman.
What's up? Okay, the type to enter the sub-level is like down here on the side. Of course. Oh, hi. Maybe it was a hat all along. One must simply be where the bullets are not. Why am I in such low health? What happened to me? Was I drowning down there? Where is the bonus moon? Something I really love about Mario Odyssey is that every sub-area, like this one, where it makes you do like a little mini-game, little miniature platforming challenge, as opposed to the broader platforming challenge of the entire level, every sub-area like this one has 2 moons, which I really enjoy. I like that consistency in signaling, that you know without having to look that they're like exactly how many moons there are in each of these sub areas. It's like, what the fuck hit me? I think the onion came out directly at my ankles. Anyway, you know without having to look exactly how many moons there are in each sub area. So if you only found 1 moon, you know there's exactly 1 more to look for, and if you found 2 of them, you know that you are done. Quite fun. I like that about the game. LOL, Maddox. LOL, I say to you. It's fine. I should really try more bullet hells. Uh-oh. I'm glad that didn't snap me out of the onion. That would have been bad. I should really try more bullet hells because I did enjoy Deedlit, but I'm not sure that I have the brain for them. It's like a lot of data happening at once, and I was just talking about a game that expects you to be able to... Thank you so much, Obsolete Goat, for the $20 donation. I was just talking about the difficulty I have with games that expect you to be able to parse a lot of visual data very quickly. R-Beat, I try to avoid any massage roller that is literally named Hell. Yeah, I have Cappy, but the thing is that I'm actually having fun with this video game, so I'm not like hastening to leave. I think I did the Snow Kingdom already last time with those dastardly seal races. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna be a fish real quick. The Cheep Cheeps in this are so adorable. Oh, I forgot. This game has funny screenshot mode. I fucking love funny screenshot mode. The Cheep Cheeps are so good in this, man. Look at the reflections on them. Sparvaria, thank you very much for the $50 donation. Look at the reflections on them. God, that's good. Woo. I adore them. This game, it looks fantastic. It's really a case of like using high graphical fidelity, or the capacity for high graphical fidelity, you know, by Nintendo Switch standards, not to ape something that approaches reality, but just to make something that looks beautiful, and as beautiful as they can make it. I'll take these riches. I feel like there's exactly one moon beyond the border here, but I forget where exactly it is. Give me this. Thank you very much. There's an eel here. It's very scary. It's just like Majora's Mask. Remember finding Majora's Mask? Yeah, I don't know if I would call that a slip through. How do you go forward? I forget the controls for this guy. There's like a way to torpedo forward. So that's torpedoing in place. I don't know how you torpedo forward as the fish. Me too, Frampus. I also hope that. It's crazy that they didn't make a follow-up to Mario Odyssey. Like, these mechanics... Catullus, thank you so much for the $100. Like, these mechanics are great already. Like, fantastic on their own. Like, you wouldn't need to iterate on it mechanically at all. You would just, like, add another bunch of areas. Go elsewhere. Oh, he doesn't like me because I'm a fish. It was very kind of you, Catullus. Oh, it's coins. I have no need of coins. Hello, sir. What is the name of this land? Why, this is Bubble Lane, my dude. Do you have more riddles for me? I like it when I can answer more questions correctly and then I get a good grade. No, I have not been asked enough questions. How many fountains did he seal? It was 4. I just did it. I actually opened stream by doing that. Thank you, Clank. It's going very well so far. Freighter, thank you so much for the $5. As you can tell by the fact that the timer is now 5.5 hours, it's going very well so far. Okay. What ability did you get when you shook the Pro Controller? The only thing here that's actually an ability is attack. Maybe the Skull Mandible, that would be interesting. Come on, man, give me the moon. What is the clothing? Resort outfit, right? Yeah. I do have the undies, I believe. Would you just give me the thing? Why are you here? To ask questions. I wonder if they let you choose whatever for that last one. You guys couldn't even fucking see what they were on account of there was a big-ass Tessa in the way. Okay, bye. I should have read them out loud like when you're at a panel and you repeat every question that a viewer asks you. No, Frampus, that is available in the store. I think what the fuck? How do you? Oh, right, you have to hit it with your hat. I was thinking like Dark Souls, hit the interact button. The underwears you can just buy in the shop with yellow coins, any level that has a shop, I feel like. So, from the Desert Kingdom onward, Austin Crab, thank you so much for the $20. That's kind of you. I appreciate that, and you. Alright, Armbeat, relax. I'm surprised that we're getting so many donations so quickly. The timer is already so high. This is the point in every subathon where I feel like I should have made the timer more expensive, except the timer is like literally twice as expensive as it was during my last subathon. People are just being kind. People are really just that nice. I love you, viewer. Oh, fuck. Okay, I don't feel like I have to do this right now. I could go naked cowboy mode if I really felt like it, but I think I like that look better in the Desert Kingdom. So Mario can get his entire carcass sunburned. Yeah. God, this is one of the best games ever fucking made, dude. This is somewhat disappointing. I did say that there were 2 moons in every sub-area. I don't think this sub-area counts. Oh wait, let me not speak too soon, actually. This is the kind of camera angle shit they do when they actually have something up here. Alright, maybe not. I could walk along the floor. It's possible that there's like a vibration spot somewhere down there. I know, Frampus, it is 7 years old. Listen, nothing we can do about that. Austin Crab, a lot of the moons feel innuendo-y. I think they were doing it on purpose because they were so screenshot focused with this one. It's interesting. It's like Nintendo's version of being social media focused. Because like, I don't think it's as baked in as like the share button on the fucking PlayStation controller. You have to like go through a menu to actually put the screenshots that you take on a Switch on social media. I wonder if the Switch still links to Twitter, if it still calls it Twitter. Hang on. We wonders, yes, we wonders. So if I wanted to post, oh my god, all these Bayonetta screenshots. Oh my god, the Devil May Cry 3 screenshots. I don't stream from my Switch very often. Alright, so if I wanted to post this, was it just brutal? They stopped that, no. It's only Facebook, damn. Iced out by Nintendo. Obsolete Goat, they actually just removed it entirely, which is great. Oh right, the API thing, I forgot. That makes sense. Man, that stupid son of a bitch sure did fuck that website 10 Ways to Sunday, huh? Obsolete Goat, I miss the platform where I had fun with my friends for many years and where I built a community. What the? Oh, there it is. Oh, I gotta land on Plessy first, excuse me. There we go. Oh, I could have popped out of it earlier, probably. Fool that I am. Launch me from one of these cannons, brother. I love doing that. Whoa! Yeah, just, they actually would not let me start playing my Switch today until I updated it. It is crazy that the Switch is 7 years old. I was about to say it would be cool if Nintendo's next console could play fucking modern AAA games, but two things about that. First of all, of course it won't be able to do that. It's Nintendo. Second of all, there are no modern AAA games anymore. More like 8 now. Yeah, it's true, it came out in March, right? Shocking. I still love my 3DS. I don't have it on my desk here, it's downstairs, but I still love my new, not XL 3DS with a swappable faceplates. I adore that console. It fits so well in the hand, it's a great size, it's adorable. You can make custom faceplates for it. I never did, but you can. Nice clanked. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the non-XL version with the swappable faceplates was only released promotionally in the US and not as a regular, excuse me, console. Mine was Super Mario 3D Land coded, and I think that it was contemporary with ones that were Pokemon Red and Blue coded. But very, very handy of you, Clanked, may I say. Alright, I think that there are moons over where I skipped them because I just flew up with the Octo Smoosh. Excuse me. I mean, RB, first of all, the Switch 2 isn't out yet, so I wouldn't say that the Switch 2 is anything now. Second of all, Nintendo has been the only game in handhelds since the PS Vita folded. I don't know when that was, because I didn't have one, I didn't know anyone who had one, which probably speaks to why it folded. But... oh shit, right, I'm sorry. So that's Goombet. That's not Goombella. It's a different character, that's Goombet. And you can woo her by piloting a Goomba stack up the slope. Hello. Gee, why is it called Rolling Canyon? Nice, Frampus. I appreciate they're saying that the Switch 2 will be able to play Switch 1 games. It'd be pretty fucking insane if it couldn't be. Or if it couldn't. Genuinely, at this point, I feel like infinite backwards compatibility should just be the norm for every system. Stop changing formats. Like, Nintendo could just make Switch-sized cartridges for the rest of their existence. I feel like they're gonna do some 3DS type shit where they put some kind of greeble on the Switch 2 cartridge so that it doesn't fit into a Switch 1. Even though the Switch 1 just won't be able to run it. Like, what's the point? You can do that with software. You don't have to put a physical barrier. Gist, I think what it means is that she's extremely nearsighted and can't see a Goomba unless he is tall enough to look her in eye level, like face to face. That's my interpretation. Ooh. Can they really both be Goombas? Yes. Barry's always telling me how much I'm like Goombella from Paper Mario. She's not the only one. Verily, Goombella says a lot of facts. I will certainly not object to being likened to the sexy co-ed Goomba. Frampus, do you know why it's boring, Frampus? I got 1.5 words for you. You. That's why the Switch 2 is so boring. It's just a better Switch with identical branding. Yes. Because the Wii U launch was atrocious. It was abysmal. And like, the Wii U had good games, so I am told. Oh god. But who had a Wii U? Very few people, because Nintendo did not do a good job selling it to anybody, or even establishing that it was a fucking sequel console. You still have your Wii U Peepo? NASA Peepo. Skull Mandible has a Wii U. MK has a Wii U. Fucking MK has a Wii U, and she was like, oh, Tessa, anytime you want to stream a DS game, just stream it on the Wii U. Wii U is real easy to hack, and then you can put, obviously, a DS game that I've legally purchased on there, and you can just run it. It's the best way to stream a game on the Nintendo DS, and that works on almost every game. One of the very few games that does not work with is The World Ends With Fucking You. Kyum, kyum, kyum. Now, you are definitely supposed to use an Octo Smoosh to get up here, but if you're goated like I am, viewer, if you are goated like Tessa the goat, then you don't need an Octo Smoosh to get in here, and you can just get in here using your skill. No, Tom Nook Yankees, you can have it stream both. Well, I don't know, actually. You would have to ask MK. Some sort of B. I am so sad. I have wanted to stream The World Ends With You for so fucking long. It is my white whale. Oh, come on, Tessa. Skill is another word for Octo Smoosh. There we go. No, excuse me. Okay. There was a little bit of floundering there. Just a little bit of floundering. Just a touch of floundering there. Appropriately enough, because we're in the fish level. Ha 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 ha. I can't believe I've already been live for a fucking hour. That's crazy. Keep. These are maybe some of my least favorite moons in the game. I'll tell you why. It's not because they only give you hints to their locations once you're no longer in the levels where they are, and so at the end of the game it requires a lot of cleanup moving between levels. That's not why. It's that they don't appear in the level until you see the hint. So like, this is referring to the text on a crosswalk in New Donk City. If I had ground pounded where they show a moon on this chart when I was in New Donk, before coming to this level, it would not have given me that moon. It does not appear until you look at the image. I don't like it because that means that I can't just like sweep. Because like if they were always there, then I would memorize all of the locations, and then as I played through the game from the beginning, I would grab each and every one. Wow, that was really easy, really? But because they're not there until you find the hint art, it obligates you to like travel back and forth between all the worlds, which is a little tiresome. I know just, but like those moons are these little nagging tasks that I would prefer to clear out as I played the game, as opposed to having to fly around doing them at the end. It still counts as a moon from the level the hint art is in. That might be why. But Tom Nook Yankees, you can access later levels and later moons via paintings already. The warp paintings that take you to other maps. Like, you can get a new Donk Moon while you are doing the Sand Kingdom for the first time, because there's a painting in the Sand Kingdom that takes you to New Donk City. I'll take this, thank you very much. I love how Mario holds the nut like a floaty when you're swimming. Do you guys know about the wet nut glitch? I don't think this is the nut in question. I believe it's a different nut. There's two different nuts in this game. The smaller ones that grow moons, and the big ones that grow a giant beanstalk that you climb up. I believe it's the latter kind that is responsible for the wet nut glitch. But at one point, I'm sorry, IX Juven. At one point in one build of this game, when the big nut, the one that grows the beanstalk, got wet and got like the reflection texture effect applied to it, its collision changed in a weird way that let you, like, if you knew what you were doing, I never knew how to do this, I could never do this, bounce off of it infinitely to gain infinite height. Like bounce and regrab, bounce and regrab, bounce and regrab. I never knew how to do that trick, but it's a cool trick. I feel like I can do this without the Octo Smoosh. I should change the donation text now that people are being so generous. I agree that it's cool, obsolete goat. This is why my girlfriend has been watching Summoning Salt fucking non-stop lately. Oh lord. I like when she pointed out something true and funny, which is that when he's talking about speedruns that started in like the 90s or even earlier, at that point in time...
I've never seen a woman.
IX Juven, Wahoo indeed, thank you for the 8 months. At that point in time, people were just using their real fucking names online. And so when it's like records from the early aughts, it'll be like, the record was held by Dan Jarvis. And then once you get into like the 2010s and later, it's like, the record was held by Poopy Boy, but Scrotum Balls was right on his heels. Uh-oh. Camera. Camera. I was worried about that. Crazy that I'm already on the hook to stream for 5.5 hours. Well, 5.5 hours more than I've streamed already, so it's 6.5 hours, which is longer than a normal stream. I might have streamed for that long yesterday with Dark 2, I don't remember. I stuck it out so late during yesterday's stream because I was like, I had a buzz on, and I was not having as little fun as I usually do playing Dark 2. And I was like, God, let me get that demon a song. Just let me knock out that demon a song. And then I won't have to think about the Shrine of Amana ever again. Something, I've talked about this before, but something really nice about, oh no. Something really nice about not having changed my name legally is that I can call myself Tessa Strong on the internet all I want, and it's not possible, I don't think, to dox me for it. Alright, where's the other moon that I missed? That's actually a great question. It is a fun creature design for sure. Oh, it's down there. Okay, I was gonna say, I did not see, like, I was expecting a rear face to one of the, Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, also it wasn't a bottomless pit, it was water. Even if I had followed it, it would have been fine. Whoa. Oh, that was a really pathetic pipe exit. I like that I've just kept using the Majora's Mask overlay for my subathon timer for every subathon I've ever done. I've never seen any need to correct it. I am wearing pajamas to the Pajoffice LM. Well, this way it lets me gatekeep my first cute outfit by making it a live for 3 hours goal. But we've already proven that I will be live for not only 3 hours, but 6 hours. Cohen's good people? Oh, Terrorhawk, hello. Forgive my incredulity. I suppose Cohen is fairly good people in their way. Yes, Cohen will be on the stream momentarily as I play Getting Over It with Funny Bennett. Oh my god, I never changed the stream category to Mario Odyssey from just chatting. I'm so inept. Forgive me, viewer, forgive me. A gadfly to specifically me? What's a gadfly? The gadfly is like the nickname of like Socrates or whichever one killed himself with hemlock, isn't it? In like 100 moments? That's true. I can do math. I've been streaming for an hour 16. Cohen will be on at the 3 hour mark. I should even have a video overlay for them, assuming that the shit works. Again, it's the sort of thing that like the capture card, you can test it before you go live, but it might just break while you're streaming. You don't necessarily have control over it. Hi. Like, I did set the shit up last night with MK to try to get the capture working right for Discord, both audio and video, but it might not work right away and I might have to spend some time working on it, and that's okay. Oh, come on, really? Do I have to go through the thing? Yeah, that's why they put that overlay there, huh? Okay, well, I'm not gonna be deterred. I think this means I didn't have to go through the eel zone last time either. Oh, it's gonna be close. No, it's not. Not even remotely. Now that I'm up here, here's this guy. What's up? I'm traveling all over to glide from the highest places. Yeah, you are, but like, why? Is there a moon that only you can get? Like, why are you? Oh no. Yeah! Okay, man. I thought that I knew it would snap me out of him. I didn't think he would vanish. I know, Preface. I'm sorry. Yeah, F's in the chat. Okay, where is the... It's in here, in it. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, get me out of here. Give me the other entrance. Oh, I'm fucked now, aren't I? It's a little odd playing a 2D Mario segment and not becoming small when you take damage. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Ah, delicious oxygen. It's a good thing all these undersea vents exist, or I'd be up Shit's Creek. All right, what do we do here? I can't imagine it's that complicated. Yeah, there we go. Goth Moth, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Oh wait, now I'm trapped down here again. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Our beat, I think we're okay for now. I mean, I could announce it. Our beat, if you want to announce it, you can. I don't think Amber would object, given that it is for my smurgery. You guys have been so kind and supportive during this entire process. Genuinely, it has been the most humbling shit. I really... It was already a lot of money to raise, and like the level of panic and horror and apprehension that I felt last week when I called, or not even last week, less than a week ago, when I called to ask what the exact figure was, and they told me that the surgery was gonna be fucking $1,500 more than they had said. No, Tessa! Oh, prudent. You guys have been as good as gold and better. I really can't thank you enough for the outpouring of support. Moral and financial. It's made this whole thing a lot less scary. And allowed me to focus on being afraid of my fear that I'll be anesthetized and never wake up again. Which is what I should be afraid of going into surgery. And not that I won't be able to afford it. Thank you, I will have a treat. I'll bust out the breakfast, Sammy. God. It is good, Vega. I'm very grateful for internet strangers, Catalyst. It's big. I am kind of small, but it's a big sandwich for sure. Recite boy spell green text in full, you say. Where is it? There it is. Is that a boy I smell? Yes, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy. What is a boy doing here? Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? There's a boy here. I'm freaking out so much. Calm down, and take a nice deep breath. It smells so good. I love boy smell so much. It makes me feel so amazing. I'm getting tingles all over from the delicious boy scent. It's driving me boy crazy. If you're a boy and you're reading this, I just wanted to say, hi, cute boy. I love you. Hey, Cohen, it's okay to read this when you're on the stream later, right? Some sort of bee. Ding. Oh, lovely. Ask Tessa to count down from 10. The anesthesia is about to kick in. She just recites the voice while green text again. Frampus, I tell you, I'm real worried about what I might do and not remember as they anesthetize me. Because the first step in anesthesia is that your brain stops recording memories, which is terrifying. Like from an existential viewpoint, but also from a social viewpoint. It's like, okay, we're just gonna turn off any recollection you might have of this experience. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What's gonna happen to you? You don't know. I'm sorry, Iris. I hope you're getting yummy food. I'm not gonna be able to go to the supermarket for a really long time. It really still hasn't landed for me, honestly, just how long, and Cammy, hi, just how long I'm gonna be out of the picture for. Literally, because I won't be appearing on stream with my face. I will be appearing VTube-wise, fortunately, for you and me, so that you can see me and I can make money. But I probably won't leave the house. The VTuber model is not ready. Thank you for asking. I need to work on that. But I'm not, like, I'm not streaming this, like, I'm not streaming next weekend. Like, I'm gonna be one, doped up from the pain, and two, I thought that was a stamina bar, that's why I kept stopping swimming. I'm gonna be, number one, too doped up from the pain, and number two, my voice is gonna be too fucked to stream right away, so I've got time to work on it. You just joined What's the Reason for my smurgery. It is a facial feminization smurgery, or gender confirmation. Love to confirm my gender. Thank you very much, Candy. But yeah, with my face busted up as it is, I will probably not be leaving the house for a while. Oh, my nut, you asshole! Get over here. Do not despawn the nut. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Cammy. Look at the way he kicks his feet. Look at the way he kicks his feet. I hope so too, Hux. I don't think it's an especially high-risk surgery. I don't think I'm gonna fucking die. I do not remember where all the nuts are. Bremy, thank you so much for the $25. Hi, Bremy. Good morning. Thanks for joining us so early. You played Mario many, many years ago. Me too, and also more recently than that. You say Bremus? Okay, I misread that as Bremuel originally. I'm not wearing my glasses yet. When I change my clothes, I will also put on some glasses. I'm thinking that I'm not gonna get changed until I've got Cohen on the stream, so that Cohen can talk to you guys while I'm off screen changing my clothes, instead of just putting the stream on Be Right Back. I feel like that's generally a good policy, to have somebody fucking talking, as opposed to the streamer in absentia, in ex Chelsea's Deu, or whatever. Letting the stream go full worm. Sure. Oh, because Cohen Edenfield is a worm. Okay, and a wretch, of course. Cohen does have that worm deck. Here's a word from our Cohen. Yours and mine. Indeed, Frampus. Okay, I did not appreciate that aspect of it. That was beautiful! Oh my god! Did you see those rays refracting off of the coin? I mean, Entrance, it's not that crazy to get all those coins at once, but did you see those rays reflecting off of the coin? That was so beautiful. Peanut Press, thank you so much for the $20. Wow, you guys are so generous. Thank you. RB, it's because of the angle from the light source to the coins, and it didn't realize there was a wall in the way. So it just looked beautiful. Stunning. Wondrous. Get me up on you. I'm looking for the nuts. I'm looking for the nuts, and then I should buy the resort clothes and get that moon. I don't remember if the resort clothes are something you buy with purple coins or yellow coins. Ooh, it's doing it again. That's so pretty. Yeah, see, it's based on the sun's rays. It's like fake ray tracing. You pretend that light is really refracting off of stuff. No, I'm not emulating it. I don't think you can emulate Switch games. I remember I used to see people emulating Breath of the Wild, but they were doing the Wii U version. And Mario Odyssey never released on Wii U. Oh no, how will I get over there with enough time? I don't care if I start drowning. The moon is more important. Uh-oh. Fucking cheap playing goalie here now! Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry you had to see that. Ray tracing is extremely not worth it, yes. Listen, you know how I know that ray tracing isn't worth it? Because MK says it isn't worth it. MK, the wise and powerful, who gives a shit about tech achievements. It's possible that Nintendo extremely sued the emulator team. Yeah, that sounds like Nintendo. Anyway, later I'm gonna be playing. You know what? I was gonna be like, haha, fuck you, Nintendo. Later I'm gonna play the original Castlevania for NES, not on an NES. But I fucking bought the NES cart of Castlevania, so I actually did buy the game. The original Castlevania is a sick-ass game. I watched a speedrunning video about it. I learned some new strats. I'm interested to try some of the stuff that I learned. I always have had a hard time with the Frankenstein's monster and Flea Man boss in the first Castlevania, but it turns out that they're actually very weak to the holy water item. So I'm going to try to get that holy water item. I did not realize that when you put holy water on an enemy in the original Castlevania, not only do they take damage over time, and not only do they freeze, but they also are unable to hit you. They no longer have like an active, violent hitbox, damaging hitbox. I once went out with ray tracing. Oh, doggy! Hello, doggy. Doggy, fetch the hat. Where are you going, doggy? You can play fetch with this dog, but he, unlike the dog in the Sand Kingdom, does not lead you directly to a moon. Instead, he digs up various other sundries, and you have to throw the hat over and over again.
I'm me.
Ah, Paul B. McNamara. Thank you so much for the donation. With all my love. Just like Funny Bennett Fodder. Well said, Hux. They truly are. I didn't mean to jump on your head, little Sheba. It's cute how they had to put a fedora on it to explain why Mario couldn't capture it. Jesus, we're at the 6-hour mark already. That's crazy. Like, I'm charging $100 an hour here. You guys are just being that generous. I'm really, really grateful. Oh, where'd the doggy go? There you are. I guess you don't have to throw the hat to the doggy. You can just lead it around the beach. And it'll start digging when it finds something relevant. Thanks, RB. Bum, 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 na, 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 na. Oh, good, I found it. Those dog dig-up moons can be pretty annoying to find, honestly. Woohoo! Alright, where's that octo smoosh at? I don't know where the nuts that I'm still missing are. Which is, you know, my fault. That's down to my ignorance and ineptitude. Is that a nut? No, that's binoculars. I love the moons in this. You just have to look through the binoculars at a specific thing. And then the moon magically appears. Making the outside orbit is not a bad idea, because it will help me identify the entrances to sublevels. What are those fish doing down there? We wonders, yes, we wonders. Oh! Oh, solid. Okay. No! That's true, just. It is just like funny quantum physics. Underwater highway tunnel? Where are you? First of all, it's a low way. Second of all, it doesn't lead to anything other than a moon. Oh, this thing. Okay. Ooh. Was there a nut down by the Sphinx? I think there was, but I grabbed it. Hang on, let me be a fish real quick. Fun fact, transforming into a fish refills your oxygen meter. But on this occasion, I think I will actually stay a fish. I swear to God, there's a way to dash with the fish. But I do not remember what it is. Stop doing that, Tezza. What a beautiful game. This is truly one of the games of all time. I'm sure it's fine, MC Paul, McPaul. Hello. Would you please talk to the man? There are coins and coins. Okay, you do not have the resort outfit. I will buy the underwear. Legally not Gwen, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Wait, he was offering to let me change? In what? I was in the open air. Hiya. Ba-da-da. I'm glad that I finally got to stream in these PJs. I was thinking about doing it for a really long time, because I've had these since Christmas. Ages and ages hence. Oh, a little saving pop-up in the lower left that nobody in chat could see. because I'm advertising my next outfit goal. I didn't think we'd get so far so fast. I'm already on the hook for 6 hours. It's fine, that's less than half the maximum time. Raider 5, I think that's what they were suggesting. Lady, are you really scared of the Octosmoosh? You live here. Oh, there's the one of the missing nuts. Lady. Gonna want to buy that. Gonna want to change into it also. Also gonna want to buy this. Good shit. I don't like the outfit very much, but now this shit is good. I love buying the stickers for the outside of your ship as souvenirs for the different places you've gone. That's really, really, really fun for me. I don't put bumper stickers on my real car like that. I guess that's because driving someplace doesn't feel like an achievement to me. But here in Mario Odyssey, I think they do a great job of making traversing the map feel like something special. And I like the game and all of these memories. Okay, I'm gonna go get the nut. And then plant it, and then I'll probably skedaddle. I know, end shots, I know. I'm so cringe. If they sold, I think they might, well see, here's the issue. You know those bumper stickers? If you don't live in the Northeast, you don't know these bumper stickers. You can buy bumper stickers that say, this car climbed Mount Washington. Now, Mount Washington is a mountain that we have in New Hampshire, here in the United States. I almost said New Hampshire, but that's not how it's pronounced. I didn't want to give UK viewers the wrong impression. We do say New Hampshire. Mount Washington is a mountain we have in New Hampshire, here in the United States. And it's reasonably high up. There's a weather research station on it. But unfortunately, probably because there's a weather research station on it, there's also just a road that goes directly New Hampshire. There's also just a road that goes directly to the top. So you can climb it, and it's a pretty fun mountain to climb. It's not too challenging. My sisters and I climbed it with our dad. I was gonna say our dads, but we only have the one. My sisters and I climbed it with our dad since childhood. Nope. Oh shit, look at that moon up there. But it does somewhat diminish the feeling of triumph to reach the top of the mountain and see like a visitor center and a ton of people who drove up there. That being said, there is a really, really, really lovely inn, like most of the way up the mountain, like 80% of the way up the mountain, on a path that cannot be reached by car. You have to hike down to it, called Lake of the Clouds Hut. And I've always wanted to stay there overnight, like hike up and stay there overnight and then go back down the next day. That's always sounded like a really fun idea to me. And that is something that people who drove there can't access. But yeah, it does kind of diminish the feeling of accomplishment. See people who drove to where you climbed to. Fortunately, Mount Katahdin, which I have climbed more recently, and maybe even more often. I might have gone up it 4 fucking times by now. Wow. That's crazy. Anyway, Mount Katahdin, which I've climbed more recently, has no such road. And in fact, is a fucking pain in the ass to get to the top of. Certainly if you take the trail that I took last time, which was just a fall line trail straight up the mountain from the base to the peak with no winding. Because the campsite to the trail that goes up in a more roundabout way to the peak was booked solid. Whee! Katahdin whips ass.
I'm me.
Gee, thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Katahdin whips ass. I am excited to climb it again. I'm excited to bring friends to see it. It is a lovely place. And Baxter is a lovely place. Baxter State Park, where Mount Katahdin is. I would honestly love to... There's a trail in North Baxter called the Freeze Out Trail that is 14 miles of contiguous trail. Jesus fucking Christ. which me and my chainsaw crew completely cleared of fallen trees when we were working there. It has gone to seed since then, unfortunately. I did visit it in August of last year when I climbed Mount Katahdin for that reunion hike. And yeah, it is not looking the way we left it before the pandemic, but what are you gonna do? I would really love to hike that trail, but it's like, you know, 14 miles in each direction, so. That's a lot to hike with somebody. Did I get the other moon in here? I don't think I have yet. Wow, Monsieur Shock has Enver gifted subs. Monsieur Shock, thank you so much for the gift sub.
I've never seen a woman.
Wouldn't a chainsaw be taller than me? No. 3 feet is... Oh my god, my throat. Hang on, I have to do the thing where I mute the mic so that I can clear my throat disgustingly. There it is. There we go. 3 feet is really long for a chainsaw bar, and I am over 5 feet tall, so... I give off 5-0 energy.
I'm me.
GM Partum, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Monsieur Shock, I considered calling it a donatathon. Oh, okay. Don't worry about it, Monsieur Shock. Monsieur Shock, I'm grateful for anything that anybody can give. Nobody is obligated to give anything. I have been humbled and am deeply grateful for the help that you guys have elected to render, but obviously no one is obligated to do anything. Bam, bam. I give off, you say 5'8" energy? I'm shorter than 5'8", I'm 5'5". There it is. There's where the other moon is. But yeah, we didn't even have 36-inch bars. The bar is the portion of the chainsaw that the chain runs around. We didn't have 36-inch bars, we were using 30-inch bars. And those were plenty fucking big. Whoa! I believe that one of the rangers, God, one of the rangers had the sickest fucking job. Down I go. One of the rangers had the best fucking job I could think of, which was basically the job I was doing, clearing the trails and like, oh my God, orbiting the trails and chopping up the fallen down trees, except he did it alone by himself, and he wasn't being like held to any standard of performance. He would just cut down shit he felt like. So usually not shit that was too big or complicated or too much work, because that was for us to handle. Just fucking wandering around the park on his lonesome with a chainsaw. You know, maybe trim something small. Oh, 5 foot -8 inches. I see. That's okay, Hux. Again, thank you guys for following. I do not underestimate, guys, with me or with any streamer, how much it helps to just have I don't know what I'm doing. To just have people in the chat. Because like Tessa, do not look at the viewer count. And even if I was looking at the viewer count and the viewer count was a high number, it might not really feel like I had that many people watching me if I didn't have anybody posting in the chat. So even just chatting is a tremendous help. You know, it makes me feel like I have momentum, makes me feel like people are looking at me and care about me. Whee! I feel like there's another sub area I saw. Oh, no, it was the moon way up high. Cool. Thank you, Goo. I will have a treat. Ooh, Mario could do a culturally insensitive dance. That's true, Maddox. Legally not Gwem. It is my breakfast. Fucking Cappy's face. Yay. can't get over that chatter who said after I did the boy smell green text, unspayed dog behavior. That's true. Oh, I got a wiggle. I love how you can just barely see my next costume change under my pajamas. Legally not Gwen. It is when you're me. I'm often obliged to stream without eating breakfast. Where's that dang old moon? Oh, it's to the left of the Odyssey, excuse me. Aw, thanks, Legally Not Gwen. That's kind of you. Thank goodness all's back to normal, says Talking Snail with mustache. So many things in this level have mustaches. I guess this thing didn't have one until... No, it did. It had a blonde mustache, and then I possessed it, and the mustache turned brown. It's the only distinction. Whee! Oh my god. I mistimed my drop. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that you get height when you pop out of something that you've captured. That's infinitely useful. And it doesn't feel like cheap. It doesn't feel like a rescue me thing. It only gives you a little bit of height, and you have to actually like time it well and know that it's coming. Thank you. I shall have a treat. But God, that's so fun and so useful and so good. I love this game. Legally Not Gwen is fantastic. I think it may well be my favorite video game of all time. Hey Captain Toad, how goes it? I gotta get changed. I don't care for this outfit. Let me wear a different outfit. There we go. Well, Hux simply moved to my exact address in Philadelphia. Back to cowboy mode. Ah, no, you know what? For the viewer, there we go. What? Is this the first game that depicts Mario's nipples? It probably is, right? Check it out. Mario's nose has jiggle physics in this game. Somewhat famously. See? You see how it's bending to the side? Hang on, let me, Yep, his nose is doing something silly. Look at that! Hello. Hello, viewer. It's me, Mario. Welcome to the Seaside Kingdom. I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the biggest change of momentum he ever undergoes? That's not, oh, that actually is pretty good. I was gonna say that's not that impressive, but it is actually really impressive. Look at that. Look at how far to the left, or to his left it's going. Wow. Fuck yes, dude. Oh wait, I remember, there's a good one, there's a good one. No, bad. Bad. Oh god, what the fuck is this? There we go. That's pretty good. I like this. This is a very tall Mario. You might be looking for a tall Mario at some juncture. Damn, that's kind of creepy though. Ooh. Look at his eyes. Look at his half-closed eyes. That's scary. Ooh, the reflection effect. Fun. It kind of looks like, because you can't see what's in his hands, it kind of looks like he's DJing. Okay. Not bad. Hang on. Shit, I fucked it up. Wow, that one is even taller, I think. Look at that! He gets so big. This is the start of it. Maybe not that impressive. Thank you, Entrots. I will have another treat. This is sort of like a fetal Mario, I feel like. Something really unsettling about this angle on it, though. Hey, man. Do you think people draw porn of the character Mario from the video game Mario? Because there's lots of characters you can ask that about where the answer is obviously yes. Like Princess Peach or Princess Daisy or Bowsette, who is not a canon character anyway. Wow, he's so happy. I have never been as happy as... I hit F12 like I'm playing this on the computer. The rainbow in the background. I have never been as happy as this man. Wow. I almost hit F12 again. Freaksy, I know. I can't believe Nintendo didn't just claim Bowsette. Because the thing is, like, it's their character. It's not like they don't have the rights to it. It's just Peach in a different outfit. It would have been the easiest thing in the world. Isn't that Princess Peach game where she wears different outfits coming out? They could have put her in a black dress in that as just like a little nod to it. Like, it's not like the fan artist can fucking sue them. Oh, okay, Frampus. It passed without my ever noticing. Elephant Peach. Elephant Sneech. Oh no. Come on. I forget, can you play as Princess Daisy in Mario Wonder? Oh fuck, the Luncheon Kingdom. I was just thinking that I was going to Bowser's Kingdom. I always fucking forget that there is a Luncheon Kingdom. It's not really bad, and I like the aesthetic, I like the palette. It's just that I feel like other kingdoms muscle it out in my mind's eye. Cutscene to hide the loading. Tutorial to hide the loading. Once you beat the game, it stops doing those little forced tutorials to hide the loading. The loading screen is so fucking fast. I don't understand why they wouldn't just show you the screen. Like, the loading bar is on screen for a much shorter time than that forced tutorial conversation where they remind you how to do shit you've been doing the entire game. They must have been, like, allergic to the concept of a load. It's like, no, the player can't ever see the loading screen. They can't know that the game has to load. We know, man, it's okay. It's not like it has to load for a long time. The music here does whip fucking ass, though. How's the game? Is the game too loud? I haven't really been thinking about it. Hope you're prepared for an unforgettable kingdom. God, steamed hams is like one of the best pieces of media ever made. I forget who was saying this. One of the guys who wrote Steamed Hams was like, hey, listen, man, for the first 20 years of my career, nobody even mentioned steamed hams to me. Probably more than 20 years if he was writing, yeah, because that episode came out in the 90s. First fucking 30 years of his career, nobody mentioned steamed hams to him. Okay, Frampus, that seems fine. What am I doing? Oh, is Goombette around here somewhere? Yeah, there she is, okay. Whoa. I didn't actually see her, I just vaguely remembered that there was some productive point. Oh god. They're bringing these Goombers over here. Oh lordy. When did steamed hams go off? I think 2018, RB, is my recollection. That's when I saw lots and lots and lots of steamed ham edits. Concurrent with the, or contemporary with the Gloplo Gab Glab edits. Okay, thanks, Skull Mandible. Oh, everybody likes steamed hams, okay? They made a funny remix of it where it's the gorillas feel good. I did see it as a kid. Obviously not when it aired, but I did see it as a kid, and it was a memorable sketch from 22 short films about Springfield. Like when steamed hams blew up as a meme, I did not have to be reminded that it existed. I was like, yeah, it's steamed hams. And I feel like it had been clowned on to a lesser extent on the internet. Always, like, and forever. But, well, it's kind of like how, because wasn't that also around the time, I guess a little bit before the time, that the We Are Number One meme blew up? I feel like end of the 2010s, there's a point where a lot of ordinary people had access to video editing software that they might not have had access to previously. And so there were a lot more people who had the means to make a funny remix of something. That was beautiful. Holy shit, dude. I'm so sad that Stefan Carl Stephenson died. I mean, obviously he would have died eventually anyway, but I'm upset. Oh, shit! That wasn't even intentional. I'm upset that he died before I had the chance to meet him. You see the prudence in my play, viewer. You know they made Globglow Gabgalab edits, you've only seen the original. There weren't that many of them. It was mostly just a lot of reposting the Globglow Gabgalab, often with reactions. I am the Globglow Gabgalab. I was talking about the Globglow Gabgalab with Barry, and it's funny how tortured his metaphor is. He, like, takes the time, if you watch the clip from the movie, he takes the time to explain the whole, like, knowledge works its way through him like yeast working its way through dough, and it physically changes him the way yeast changes bread. Like, he walks you all the way through this tortured metaphor, and then he spends his musical number just making gibberish noises. Like, he also, like, contradicts himself. He says he is the yeast of thoughts and mind, but no, he's the dough, right? He just said that the knowledge is like the yeast, and he's like the dough. So he, like, disregards his own metaphor, and, you know, he has the opportunity to explain more. Like, his time is not spent efficiently in that fucking song. But he opens, I am the Globglow Gabgalab. Excellent opener, fantastic. That could fit in any musical produced by any company. This straight into the point, character introduction. He is the Globglow Gabgalab. Great rhythm, we love it. He goes, okay, like the next line, you assume he would say something about himself. He goes, schwabble dabble, glibber wibber, wabble, schwibble, wab. It's like, okay, man, all right. I don't know if nonsense sounds are the best use of your time right now. You don't have that many measures, but sure, go for it. And then he says that he's full of schwibble glibber kind, which is not sensical. And then he says that he is the yeast of thoughts and mind, which contradicts an earlier thing he said, and then everything else in the song is just gibberish. I'm Klung, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Maddox Kent, I wonder if the German lyrics are better in this regard. Because a lot of people don't know that Stravinsky and the Magic House, or whatever the fuck the name of the movie that the Globglow Gabgalab is from was originally a German film. It's from a German animator. See, I feel bad. I've talked about this guy before. I don't remember his name. He is a fundamentalist Christian. That movie that the Globglow Gabgalab is from is a piece of fundamentalist Christian propaganda. The point of the Globglow Gabgalab is that he used to be like a person with that was sick as hell. He used to be a person with a static form, but because of the level of knowledge that he obtained, it is like a Lovecraftian sentiment. Because of the level of knowledge he obtained, he is now like unable to maintain a single form. And he can shapeshift, but he's not able to like be anything coherent for long. He just turns into this big blob. And the message, that's right, Barry, this is Astrobot. And the message of his character and his song, his sequence, is that not all knowledge is good for you. Barry loves to say that this is like a fucking Warhammer sentiment from this fundamentalist Christian German guy. That you should only learn things that are beneficial to your spirit. And not just learn things willy-nilly, because some things aren't good to learn. That's such like a bald-faced sentiment. Like, it's not like, You should only learn true things, and only religious truths are real truths. No, he's just straight up, no, there's some things you shouldn't know. Don't learn. And Barry says, it's extremely imperium of man. Barry is always saying, an empty mind is a tidy mind, or a simple mind is a tidy mind, something to that effect. Freighter 5, in the Globglo Gabglab's case, or the case of the guy who made the movie, seems like most information is a info hazard. But here's the thing. The Globglo Gabglab looks like shit, the movie looks like shit, the animation is bad. That guy who made that movie is a good 2D artist. Like, he grew out of making comics, and you can like look up and find his sketches for the characters in that movie. They're like good drawings. The character designs are strong. Like, he has a really good grasp of aesthetics. But the movie looks like shit because he doesn't have a studio to animate it with him. Like, he can draw in 2D really well, but it would take 200 years for a person to make a 2D animated movie by theirself. Just look at Princess and the Cobbler, right? That guy had a team. He was just doing most of the work by himself, and it still took him decades because he wanted full creative control over everything. So yeah, you make a shitty 3D animated movie instead, and you manage to get it out the door. You get the Globglo Gabglab on like some fundamentalist Christian German children's screens. It's funny that the Globglo Gabglab movie is like one of 2 German movies that I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like that and Tony Erdmann. The Globglo Gabglab originally looked exactly like Dilbert. Now this is not a nut. This is a radish. You do pick up the golden radish, and then you put it in the stew. I believe this guy says something like, fetch me the golden radish. Fetch me radishes, especially golden radishes. Love those goldies. Oh, excuse me, turnip, not a radish. How is Princess and the Cobbler? Artbeat. I've only watched post-mortem documentaries on its production and clips of the director's original animation. I've never tried to watch the movie all the way through, either. Right, I haven't mentioned that yet, Barry. I was gonna say earlier, you guys, when I was talking about what a relief this game is after Dark Souls 2, I watched a video about, it's called like Why You Keep Missing While Locked On in Dark Souls 2 or something. It was a YouTube short, and I was wondering, yes, God, why is that? I need to know that. And the video didn't really say anything other than explaining that because your character can still turn away from the enemy even during lock-on, you need to push towards the enemy to hit it. But the video like framed it as like a level of control, level of freedom that they grant the player that other games just don't do. And the voiceover guy's like, some games have complex controls that might seem unintuitive at first, but if you stick with them, you might just find that you love them. And when he said that, he showed a clip of fucking Mario Odyssey. How dare he say that this controls unintuitively? This game, it is no small part of why I love this game and why it is probably my favorite game in the world. That the game feel is fucking exquisite. The platforming, just like the physicality of everything, it feels so real, it feels so natural, it feels so intuitive. And I would not use any of those words to describe fucking Dark 2. There we go. What if I did it? It's a bad idea to do it, but what if I did it? Oh, I did it! 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Now, lunch in kingdom slots. Thank you. I shall have a treat. Anyway, Globglo Gabglab. All right. Guys, no, I'm not gonna be able to talk if you keep feeding me. That's a great question, Agender Witchery. I knew what you meant. No, no. I hope that wasn't visible on the camera, but I just crazy drooled down the side of my face. Jesus Christ. That's what happens when you talk while you're eating a delicious breakfast sandwich. Anyway, I learned that the guy who made The Princess and the Cobbler, he had been working on, I think it like never came out or something. Or he got his creative control wrested from him. He was doing like an illustrated edition of some Turkish folk story, or like a story about a Turkish folk hero, and that's what interested him in Middle Eastern aesthetics. Which, okay, man, it's not the exact same thing, Turkey and wherever the Princess of the Cobbler is supposed to be set, but you do you. Whoa! Yeah, RB. The animation that he did does look really gorgeous. That's the thing, I don't want to try to watch the full movie of The Princess of the Cobbler, either the released version or the recobbled cut, which is the version that has as much of the director's original animation as is possible. But some of it is like storyboards. Because like, I'll just look at the clip, look at the clips that look good, the clips that are done, and they're finished, and they look fantastic. I can say, wow, what a great piece of animation. I don't think about the rest of it. Maddox, that is correct. I am unused to eating food in the morning. Eat food in the morning. Oh my god, I said feud. Waka 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 waka. It makes me sad, not specifically about the Hi AK, not specifically about the Glob Glow Gab Glab movie, because that guy, like I said, seems like he sucks. The movie is a piece of Christian propaganda. But it makes me sad that somebody who is really good at 2D drawing and character design and would do well boarding or like doing the roughs, they call it roughs, right? That's the opposite of tweens, is roughs in animation. Anyway, or doing roughs for 2D animation, that they would be reduced to making something 3D and ugly just to get their idea out the door. That part is sad. The particular instance of it with the Glob Glow Gab Glab is not sad because the story isn't actually worth telling, but the concept is sad. It's sad in principle. Honestly, I think that the Glob Glow Gab Glab got a bad rap. He's a sympathetic character. He helps the protagonists in their goals. Just because he is too frightened to enter the kingdom of heaven at the end, I don't think that he should be damned like they do to him. Oh, Lord. Terrorhawk, thank you so much for the follow. He is the yeast of thoughts in mine. Ba, 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 ba. I like his little dance that he does. It's very cute. And the Disposable Hero, Dr. Odemosh, thank you for the follows. We love to have you here. Thank you for joining me for this subathon. I promise that later today I'm going to be in a cuter outfit. I remember this part would lag when I was playing this handheld, but maybe they... Uh-oh. But maybe they fixed that problem. Uh-oh. There we go. Maybe they fixed that problem with an update. Bam! Sometimes it's worth having a perspective on things, even if they're things that are repugnant, just so you know more stuff. See, I'm pro Glob Glow Gab Glab. I agree with his viewpoint. You should learn things. Sometimes aspects of those things are not fun. Like a movie or like a comic that is Christian propaganda. But if you learn about it, it may give you, first of all, it increases your perspective on the world as a whole. It makes you more jaded and more cynical. It makes you doubt that any, oh no. No, I was so close! All right. I'm sorry, Entrots. They haven't given me the bimbo surgery yet. Hopefully, listen, if all goes well, when I go in for my FFS, instead of putting the gas mask or the anesthetizing gas mask on me, they'll accidentally put the bimbo gas mask on me and give me a hearty dose, and I won't be able to stream without giggling anymore. Oh my fuck. Freighter, especially after that. Yes, Twitch thinks that bimbo is a bad word. It thinks that bimbo is an insult. It's living in the 90s, Pete. Nice, there we go. Gotta get that bimbification gas. In the fix, the bimbification substance is always like disseminated by a pro-bimbification civic government into like the drinking water and food and shit. No such luck in real life, I'm afraid. We just get microplastics and carcinogens. Which I would describe as less fun. If I had to rank their funness, oh shit, Bimbo voice, sure. Bimbo pride. No, not 15 minutes. It's Bimbo voice time! Fuck the monarchy! I am not familiar, Robot Ghosty. Is it anything like the Twilight Zone episode, number 12 looks just like you, or like just like me? You feel like Bimbo juice should be optional? Well, you know, oh god! I guess I can agree in principle, but I think that the vibe should be optional but strongly encouraged, like vaccines, basically. Like, it's good for the person getting the treatment. They will have a better quality of life. You know, if the patient doesn't consent to treatment, you can't treat them. But I think that we should do everything in our power to, like, make sure that people are informed. People have as much knowledge about the procedure as possible before they get their knowledge taken away. Okay, hang on. Fuck, okay, I have to go up in the middle point where it's lowest. That's okay, Lock Shield. I'm just happy to have you here. Don't feel like you have to donate to be on the stream with me and have a fun time. Okay, land up here. Also, oh no, it's actually better over here. There we go. I think there is some other way you were supposed to do that, but it's really none of my business. I hope none of these are gold or that's gonna be really inconvenient for me. Yes, Chrissy Howler, this does also happen in the fix. Oh shit, this one is gold. How the fuck do you take this one? Oh, I forgot. There's a land bridge connecting this to the hub. Cool. Fuck. Streamer canceled for endorsing forced bimbification. Oh shit, you have to bust these open with the pans. Mea culpa. Please don't despawn the golden turnip. Please don't despawn the golden turnip. Please don't despawn the golden turnip. No, don't despawn it, I said! Mea culpa? I'm sorry, Mtima. I told you I need the treatment, okay? That's why we're raising money, right? I forgot what it was for. Indeed, I'm Klung. There are different takes on the subject, like what the men's role is in a bimbification scenario. If men are like also being involuntarily affected, what they should be like if they are. Oh no, Monsieur Shock, I'm so sorry. Okay, Barry. Is my next stream after the procedure? No. I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. I expect that tomorrow will be more subathon. I am not capping the subathon at 12 hours, which is what I have done with previous subathons. What the fuck's the point of this? I am making this subathon maximum of 15 hours today, 12 hours tomorrow, so 27 hours total. We'll see if we hit that goal. But, so yeah, I'm streaming today, I'm streaming tomorrow. My surgery is on Wednesday. I may even stream Tuesday too, if I feel up to it, if I still need money, which I probably will, because this is very, very expensive. Yes, AK, thank you for confirming. It isn't, never punished. It is in fact Stream Labs today, not Stream Elements. Stream Elements won't increment the gold bar at the bottom or this timer. Oh, Barry will donate some hours to cover the subathon to let it go. Oh, Barry means like be on the stream. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Barry. Yes, Barry made this offer to me that tomorrow she would run things for a little while so that I could have a short break. So I'm not streaming for literally 27 hours. Although I don't know, I feel like if you asked me, Tessa, would you prefer to like lie down for a few hours or would you prefer to be on stream with your beautiful girlfriend for that time? I don't know, I feel like I might prefer to be on stream with my beautiful girlfriend. I do love her, she is beautiful and my girlfriend. Oh yeah, you do throw them faster when you shake it. Tom Waits, Shake It. I haven't listened to Tom Waits in so long, I gotta get back on that train. I need to listen to more songs like that sound like they were written by a clown who's about to kill you. Bimbo voice terminated. Exactly, beautiful woman of subathon announcement fame. Fuck. Hi. You're not a Koopa, there we go. It's so nice of them to respawn the enemies when you fuck up and kill them all by mistake. Oh, hello. There we go. Whoa. Never get over my dad's, yeah, and Trots. He was not kind to me. AK, thank you so much for your donation. That's my beautiful girlfriend. No, it's not. Fucking rude ass. Pam, 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 pam. Yeah, well, Entrots, don't worry. My dad has said plenty of shit. I have a dual problem in my life, viewer. Let me walk you through what it's like to live as a Tess. Here's the situation. The first problem is that people keep saying fucked up shit to me. The second problem is that I don't forget the fucked up shit people say to me ever. So when my dad pulls me aside at age 21 and says, listen kid, don't feel too bad if you haven't had sex yet. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 25. That hurts, and I also don't forget it. Also, I had sex at that point, just not with a woman. AK, it's so fucking brutal. The idea that like my dad was like, this kid's got some primo virgin energy. I gotta do damage control. Oh, that's the last of them. Good. I didn't know where they were. Nice. Okay, I see. So the little bounces only happen when you're moving. I've never seen a woman. My dad is such an oddity, but I am very grateful for him. He has overall been a very positive force in my life. I forgive him for leaving my mother. No, he made the right call. 100% he made the right call. Now, it's unfortunate that his making that right call did leave me alone in the house with my very sad divorced mother for a number of years. But it's not like he stopped seeing me. Your parents each gave you a different talk. Your mom said it should be with someone you love. Mr. Beast, thank you for the $1 donation. My dad said wear a condom because when I slept with a sex worker in Vietnam, I did and got gonorrhea. Yeah, sex worker in practice. I understood that was probably not what he said. They fucking want you to use motion controls in this game so fucking bad. It's insane. My dad, when I got the talk, it scared the fucking shit out of me. My dad, like, took me aside in my room, and he was very serious. He was like, something is about to happen to your body. This is a very grave subject. and he fucking scared the absolute bejesus out of me. And then he gave me one of those like books that they make for kids. It's like, so your body is changing. My parents, rest assured, neither of my parents ever mentioned the subject of sex to me. I just got the your body is changing talk. I did not get the here's what sex is and how it happens talk. It was very inconvenient to not have that information. I should not have learned that information from Scrubs, yet I did, viewer. May I say that I think that both my parents and the United States public school system failed me in that regard. Hi, Barry. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Iris, first of all, we okay, you mean like 6th grade? Is your sixth grade? I had a sex ed course. It was a unit in health class in my public school in the United States, in Rhode Island, so not even in the regressive South. Sorry, people who live in the regressive South. I had a sex ed class. It was 1 semester of health in 8th grade, and by then, may I say, I had already surmised the facts of the matter for myself. I think that 14 is too late to be giving that information to the child. I think that they probably need that information a little earlier than that. We would get like, you know, they would show us VHS tapes and stuff before that. We would have like year-wide seminars. But again, it would be like a VHS tape, some guy with a mustache from the 70s saying, your body will grow hair and stink really bad. That's not sex ed. Good to know about my body. That's not actionable information. Ba-do-do-do-do. Ba-do. The thing about the state of sexual education in public schooling in America is that far and away most US teenagers don't even learn about sex from e.g. Scrubs. They learn about it from porn, which, you know, I think is not without negative consequences. It may shock you to hear this. I don't think that porn is a social ill, but I actually do not think that it should be young people's first introduction to the concept of sex. Call me crazy. Also, I never looked at porn, so I just had no introduction to the concept of sex except for Scrubs. Freak scene. Sainted Tess, more like closeted Tess. That's not what I meant. Sheltered Tess, I guess. When I was in high school, sometimes kids would ask me what my sexuality was. You know, I feel like Glee was big. I feel like it was cool to be an ally. And so kids would ask me, like, what sorts of person I was attracted to. And I would lie. I would say that I was bisexual, even though at that age, I did not have any conception of what would have made a boy attractive to me, or a man attractive to me. I was effortlessly attracted to women. But the thing is that society makes it very clear to you what sorts of women are attractive and what is attractive about them. There are a lot of, there's good onboarding for attraction to women. Which I guess is what, gynophilia as opposed to autogynophilia? There's good onboarding for gynophilia in society. Not great onboarding for androphilia. Which is funny because now looking back, I can be like, I can remember all of the like older boys that I thought were really cool and wanted to hang out with, and who were kind of creeped out by my desire to hang out with and be friends with them. And I can say like, oh, okay, that was attraction. I did not recognize it as attraction because it did not feel the same or work the same as my attraction to women, my nascent attraction to women. But yes, that was attraction. That's what that was. Which also helps explain why it made them uncomfortable, but it hurt my feelings as a young person. I didn't realize I was attracted to them. I just wanted to hang out with the cool older boys. Society is too scared to tell you what makes a man hot. Big chunky chain, smokes, chauvinist, kinda shitty, mustache. Nowadays. Our beat, it's not, I really, it's less that like, I wasn't aware of what sorts of men might be considered attractive, although I did have a very vague impression of that. I think a lot of people who are socialized male, raised male, have like a very vague impression of just like a muscle man who an attractive man should be. And like, I don't know any people who are attracted to men whose like ideal man is Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger, but why am I trying to get up here just to get this redundant moon? Anyway, it's more about not having any media that shows you what it feels like to be attracted to a guy. What's up? I need the chef outfit to get in here? Yeah. That's true, Barry. Do I have... Oh, I do have enough purple coins. Excellent. I would have needed... I'm trying to think of what I needed. Near Dark is pretty good. Not Near Dark. The other one. Actually, Near Dark is also pretty good. I was thinking of Lost Boys, with the relationship between the older brother and the head of the motorcycle gang, and their weird sexual tension. But also in Near Dark, where that kid gets turned into a vampire, and there's that scummy older guy, drenched in blood, leather jacket with all the cop badges on it. I needed more media, like, you know, like Fruits Basket, like a shoujo manga, except I didn't know yet that I should be identifying the female characters. Just like, you know, things that make you feel pretty or attended to when a guy does them. And the way that that can feel kind of exciting and confusing. Gay, gay, homosexual, gay. Yes. Confident, punk, evil. Oh shit, I didn't realize this was a whole last level. I thought this was just gonna be a room with a moon in it. This is pretty good. Oh, thank you, Robot Ghosty. The young woman working at the cafe this morning when I got my breakfast sandwich also complimented my hair. And I said thank you, it's a pain in the ass to care for because I had just been like oiling the shit out of it, trying to get it ready for stream. I have picked up a new brand of hair oil, which I think will serve me well. Because I was using a brand that was hard to find and also really expensive, and also kind of thick, and not really, and so it couldn't really coat that much of the hair.
Never seen a woman.
I think that the brand I'm using now is better. I am reaping the rewards of living in a city with such a high black population because I'm dead. It benefits my hair that needs moisturization and my taste for high pigmented makeups. That's a little tip if you are looking for especially reflective makeup and it's not reflective enough. You can't find anything good. If you have a store with like a specialty black beauty section, generally the reflectives there are higher pigmented than the reflectives that are designed to go on white skin, because sadly, it's very shameful, but it's true that the beauty industry designs products to go on pale skin, and not chiefly, and not primarily a range of skin tones, and certainly not like making a priority for darker skin tones. So if you are lucky enough to live in an area that has that resource, makeup designed for people with darker skin tones, much higher reflectivity, much nicer, much better. I'm sorry, I know I said that in a weird way. I'm tired. Oh God. Yeah, exactly, downstairs, Brian. Listen, you can see me, you can hear me. I don't know. Oh God. I feel like black is the normal word, and my saying African American would just like reek of white guilt and a unflinching desire to be politically correct. Not that I'm accusing any of you of anything like that. Do you think you can do this without popping the tomatoes first? Oh god. No! Oh good, thank you downstairs, Brian, I appreciate that. It was really scary how many planes were crashing out of the air. I can't lie, I'm kind of afraid to fly right now. Fuck yes, dude, okay. Nice. Fuck going through those hoops. Oh no, dude. Oh good, Robot Ghosty. I'd hate to be incorrect. That's the worst thing a person can be. Please come back. Okay, man, I don't really feel like that should have... No. See, here's the thing about this game. Even if a loss feels kind of like bullshit, like, I don't think I should have lost there, you get back into it immediately. It's so rare that you have to do like a sustained sequence of perfect gameplay in this game. Like, it really is just about doing cool shit moment to moment. Yeah, I agree, Barry, that African American makes it sound like I've never met a black person before. I have met at least 3. I apologize for being from Rhode Island. Slorp. Slorp. Zorp. There is some of that shit on the darker side of the moon, agender witchery. And like just scattered throughout, like individual, more exacting, more exacting challenges. Mario, please don't fall into those. Please don't fall into the Pepto-Bismol. Yes, Iris, I agree that it is a nationalist term, and therefore exclusive. Do 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 do. Anyway, it's important to honor your roots and your origins, and as we all know, white people like me were of course created by Yakub, and so if I did not honor that fact, I would be pretty ashamed. Oh god. You guys remember when I was playing, what the fuck is it called? When I was playing Chance of Sonar, and my character was like the only white lady, and then you get to the end of the game, and there's a guy in a room, and he lowers like a big hospital bed from the ceiling, and he says, "I created you." That was so fucking funny. I didn't make the Yakub connection until Bravy said something. God damn, really? Okay, you gotta land like right on it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. No, Bremy, it's not. I have always had trouble with this specific skill set. Aiming the fire bubble, or what do they call them, the potaboos. Aiming the potaboos at tomatoes has always been tough for me, personally. I don't think that it's super tough in the abstract, but I have trouble with it. It's a specific skill that I have not refined well. Oh, Tessa, you fool. Why did you do that? What the hell, Cord Waiter? I'm having fun. Oh, no. Oh, no. Can you really not get... Oh, no. Okay, here. I have ideas. I have counterplay available to me. Oh, that's really high up, though. I have some counterplay available to me. Fuck! Vega saith, I recently had to explain Yakub to your girlfriend growing up in exclusively rural northern England. I don't think there's a quicker way to sound utterly insane. It's so sad that they just don't teach history in some more rural locations like that. Like she just never learned about Yakub. I was talking to MK's British girlfriend recently, and I did a bad job of not making a big deal about her being British. And I was like asking questions about Cromwell. I was like, they put his head on a spike, right? And she was like, I don't know. I haven't learned about this since primary school. I was like, whoa, holy shit. They taught you about putting Cromwell's head on a spike in primary school? Whoa. Cordwainer, are you Dutch? Is that why? Sad Sixers fan, hello. I've definitely seen that username before. I'm surprised that that's your first time chat, but welcome. Okay, was it a reference to a Tumblr post? Noted. I'm sorry I keep failing at this, but I'm bad at aiming at the tomatoes. I've done cool shit up to this point. Surely you would agree, viewer, that up to this point I have done cool shit. There's been like cool shit that I've done. There we go. Please make it. Thank you. Holy shit, dude. No! Oh. Oh God. There we go. I am not super firm on the story of how I read a comic about it. I'm not like super firm, for fuck's fucking sake, on the story of how Yakub created white people, but I assume it's a similar process to how Sauron created orcs. I assume he like took an animal or something and then filled it with his evil will, and that's how white people were born. Oh God. Oh yeah. Orcs are a kind of white person. Often, RB, depending on the setting. Let us not forget Warhammer orcs and their football hooligan ways. Bum, bum. Okay, please just jump straight up and get the thing. Holy Christ. I'm sorry, Todd. Barry's been talking a lot about Yakub lately. I'm gonna throw Barry under the bus here. They shouldn't have let me in there, even with the chef outfit. Ooh. Lock shield. They are presumably a real kind of person. I don't know the typology. I'm pretty sure that the deeds of Yakub, the evil deeds of Yakub, are restricted to the creation of whites. I don't think that he created any other kind of person. R-beat. 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 See, the thing is, when people are making fantasy porn and they want to draw a waspy mean girl character, that is almost always an elf. Like, think about even the elf and human comics from that one guy. Like, very, 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 very rarely is a waspy mean girl character anything but an elf. Yes, it's high elf coded, absolutely. Is there anything cool off the backside of this, John? Okay, I've been there already, cool. This is fun. I want to play more of this game later in the subathon. I almost said streamathon. I mean, it is also a streamathon. Cordwainer, be careful talking about Evangelion, because Amber and I are watching through Evangelion right now, and people love to post Eva spoilers in the chat, so don't talk about it. Don't do it. Look at the little mustache on the meat. We're pretty late in the series, but not late enough that there's nothing left to spoil. I'm debating whether or not it's a good idea to finish it with her in the near future. Sad Sixers fan, thank you so much for the $10. Nice! Oh, you see the mid-air angle control that I got that. There's no lock on. This isn't a 3D Sonic. I had to free aim that. Fucking nothing but net. I do not like the new movies. I don't recommend them after. I'm gonna stew you in the soup. Sorry, Coordinator. I was proud of what I did. I'm sorry. Aren't you proud of me, viewer? Aren't you? Oh, wow. My position is so different from what it normally is. Aren't you proud of me, viewer? Normally there's a, there we go. Aren't you proud of me, viewer? Hi. Thanks, Coordinator. Yes, Mario Odyssey does ruin all other 3D platformers by comparison. That is a very fair point. Mario Odyssey is maybe the best game ever made. Probably my favorite game. I love Crash Bandicoot 1 as well. Crash Bandicoot 1 is super satisfying because I can like go through and beat it in just a few hours. It's a really fun time. I like the way it controls. Love those old school graphics, low poly count. Crash was a beloved character from my childhood because my older cousins had the games and wouldn't let me play them. Downstairs Brian, thank you for the $20. But Crash don't control like Mario controls, and it's a much shorter game, and your capacity to do cool shit, like trick shit, is much lesser in Crash. Okay. Yes. Wow, I had a lot more time. Look at this. I'm goated. Never fucking punished, man. Barry, it's true that the characters in this do not do enough hilarious dance numbers. Generic Guy, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome to my stream. Is Cohen in the audience? I guess I should just message them. Because we are about 20 minutes away from D-Day, or should I say C-Day, because it is when Cohen joins the stream. Alright, can you run down the ramp so I can get on top of you? Yeah. Can we get the height on you? Yeah, fuck. Fuck. Yeah! Fucking look at that jiggle, man. Oh, look at, those are all their feet clipping through each other. That's fun. I never noticed that. That fucking rules. That's so good and so fun. Drop them all in the lava. That doesn't sound very nice, Lock Shield. Why would I do a thing like that? I prefer that method. The Gooners. Does this world have some kind of a nickname? Great question, Ellen. Let me check the pamphlet. Mount Valbono, the bubbling berg that heats the meat. There we go. I'm glad we were able to work that out. Now this is an unfortunate happenstance. Rosie, thank you so much for the follow. I feel like Cohen is probably getting ready, and that's why they haven't been in chat. I would be shocked if Cohen did not know that they were supposed to be live in the very near future. No. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-doo. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-doo. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-boo. Ba-da-boo-boo-boo. Oh, careful there, Mario. Careful there, Mario. Careful there, Mario. If only Cohen were here, I would know if they were prepared. If only they would post something in chat. I could tell if I could count on them to be here when I need them. Woohoo! Woohoo! It's funny how wide that path is. And they expect it to be any kind of a challenge. Well, okay, Tessa, if you don't grab the moon. Whoa! Yeah, where's that dude? I heard him. Oh, have I been down here? Perhaps no, viewer. This area has a lot of really good sub-levels, I feel like. Like, the sub-level game in this level, in this zone, is quite strong. Yeah, I'm just, like, not slowing down to wait for the shit to rise at all. Because I just know exactly what I'm doing and where to go and what to do. I think I might be about to take damage from that fucking Parada plant. Nope. I'm just that good, viewer. Okay, where should I? Okay, over there. Nobody say shit. Okay. Huh, how are you supposed to get up there? Oh, there's probably a single... Oh, never mind, it's just behind here. Wow, 20 yards, Cordwainer. Wow, aren't you guys so sassy and clever? God fucking damn it, dude. Crap. Alright, I got both of the moons. I'll just leave. I've lost out on any style points I might have earned. I left the first moon? Shit. Really? Alright, well, this is just a good opportunity for me to show off my fundamentals once again. Oh, it's just still sitting there. There we go. Hello. That's none of my business, Cordwainer. Bad Tessa. I love how distressed the pipes look in this. It reminds me of like Armored Core. They look good and cool. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Oh, I'm going backwards. Also, my voice cracked. I don't know about that, Barry. You would need to look more like that guy with the mustache from Better Call Saul. Do the pipes look different in each kingdom? No, the pipes are always the same. I forget how you're intended to get over here. Oh, you just walk over. Never mind. Well, I took a very marginal shortcut. Doo-doo. Barry seems to have said something extremely crude. Is there anything cool under that overhang? We'll never know. The cave over there is our only way to the peak. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Okay, hang on. I do actually want those purple coins. Do 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 do. I don't know, do they? Are the pipes in the Mushroom Kingdom less beat up? kingdom. Ooh, that cave over there is our only way to the peak. There's simply no... That's not even a hard jump, man. I was gonna like act like I was clowning on the game, but that jump was not even hard. I had so much extra time and room. Maybe. Earlier, Barry said something about all the crystal vegetables, and I wish I remembered what it was, because I wanted to respond to it, but I was too busy thinking about the Galapalo Gapgalab. Oh, fuck. Pick some of that. Pepto, so good. This is the Pepto-Bismol kingdom. Come on, let me up on the glomp. Are all the places in Mario 3 considered Mushroom Kingdom? Wondering about the pipe maze. Remy says they all had different kings, so I don't think so. I know, Ellen, I realized that. I was hoping nobody would point that out. Thank you for dashing that hope, Ellen. Beloved friend, Ellie Vanelli. Beloved friend, full legal name. See, I'm bad at aiming the potaboos. I'm sorry, folks. I'm bad. There we go. What's up, AK? Oh, my beautiful girlfriend sent me a message at some point. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I can't deal with that right now. Noted, though. The pink sludge is like Pepto, yes. Did I not get the moon? I got the moon. Well, just so, Bremy. Look at that surface. Look at the reflections. Such a cool game. Game looks so good. Fun fact. Okay. Normally, if you throw your hat at these piranha plants, it just kills them. Ah, but if you throw a rock at them and then throw your hat at them, you can control them. It's the only way to capture a piranha plant. That's fun. Look at those. How many of those can you spawn in? They're models, like they're not sprites. It's not harming him for some reason. He's completely, oh fuck's sake. He's completely immune. Thanks for the coins, brother. Not really what I needed right now, but I'll take them. God damn me, dude. Jamie thinks the pink sludge is the stuff they make chicken nuggets from. Gross, Ellen. I was not aware there was such a thing. Oh, I know what I was supposed to do with the fire breath. Yes, lock shield, correct. Oh my god, it takes so long. Oh, I accidentally did that earlier. I heard the sound, I didn't understand what it was from. Good shit. God, it just feels so good and fluid to move, man. I love this game so much. I wonder if my recent experience playing a certain other game has colored my appreciation for this game's movement at all. You know what I love? I don't have access to yet. I'm pretty sure they only happen after you beat the game, after you beat the base game. The Koopa races. Those are so great. I love racing the Koopas around the level. I love how the Koopas have like sick movement tech that you can ape so that you can get a better time. Or sometimes it's just like they're doing it in a suboptimal way. You can actually improve on them. It's fucking so good. Excuse me. You can tell I'm used to running this part. Careful on these fucking platforms up above. Why should I be so careful? Oh, damn. You actually need to be a fireball to get that last one. I mean, you don't need to be. I could just drop down from above, but I would take damage. Or would I? That was pretty good, Tessa. Thank you, Tessa. Crazy way to cheese the Koopa race in Bowser's Castle. Oh, I believe it. There's so much psycho shit you can do there. Because it's all just super huge jumps with nothing obstructing them. Was it an amazing jump, Cappy? I thought that was intended. What that I did was amazing. Bum ba da 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 do. Whee! Whee! Sadly, this boss fight is probably the last thing I'm gonna do in Mario Odyssey for a little while, because then I'm gonna have Cohen on the call. This is one of those fights where you just gotta wait around for your chance to hit the boss, which is fine. Again, Mario Odyssey is not a game about boss fights. The boss fights are extremely perfunctory. Just so that there's any part of the game. It's like Mario 64 had its Bowser fights. Like, they just need there to be a part of the game where you are engaged in direct conflict with an enemy, you know? I mean, there are smaller enemies, but... Come and taste the bullets! I'm gonna stew you in the soup! Yeah, I always think about that unofficial Smash Brothers video with respect to this guy specifically. God, this game looks so good. Look at the reflections on that peak. Did you see the trick shot, the spiral? Perhaps I'm not so inept as I thought. I'm inept. Is it good for me to destroy the world? It's pretty gross how this thing is just vomiting everywhere constantly. Cohen says they're en route to... To me? What do they mean en route to me? They're not coming here in real physical space. Shit. Surprise, Cohen got a red-eye flight last night and was picked up from the airport by someone besides me. Let's not dwell on that, Captain Oblivion. Let's just assume that the bird has been eating it and is now regurgitating it. I see Cohen is only on their phone right now. It's okay, I can keep playing Mario Odyssey. I won't object to that. Oh, they actually won't let you jump out of the Potaboo here. I tried to do it, I hit the bumper, it went eh. Cohen lives in the computer like a Digimon. Digimon. Funny you should say that, because the last thing in my and Cohen's conversation in Discord was they're sending me a million pictures of Frieza, who looks like a Digimon. Can we talk more about Yakub? Can we wait until Cohen gets here? Oh, I somehow missed these. Ganyabasia! He is a busybody. That's exactly the right word for him, RB. RB called Cappy a busybody earlier. I 100% agree. He was fucking trying to get me to move on, do other shit, see other areas. I don't know the Wallace and Gromit one. I did just see a Wallace and Gromit little comic dub where Wallace is trying to donate money to an e-girl. It's fun, it's good. The guy says the word e-girl in a Wallace accent. Wait, this isn't gonna do anything, is it? Shit, okay. How do I deal with the cheese? I need like a pan Koopa. Where am I gonna find one of those in this climate? Personal pan Koopa? Damn. Cordwainer, I am enjoying playing the video game that they made for me to play and enjoy. Okay, good. I was trying really hard not to kill that guy. Thank you, I will have a treat. Would you mind if I get hit by the spiny as I reach for it? The bubbling berg that heats the meat. God damn it. We are never doing permadeath Odyssey. I will not succeed. I will lose and die. In real life, I will die. Alright. What's in the bagel? Well, it's a delicious breakfast sandwich. It's a potato, egg, and cheese. It's a potato, egg, and cheese. I don't know about that, Amber. I would like to be this Potaboo. There we go. I mean, yeah, Bremy, and true to form, I don't like Galaxy. I haven't tried Galaxy 2, though, because they did not include Galaxy 2 in the Super Mario 3D All-Stars game, which a friend did get me. So I've only played Galaxy 1. That's such an odd move. Anyway. I'm sorry, Bremy. I didn't like the camera or the movement. Okay, here's the thing. This is a subjective opinion. This is not like an objective measure of game quality. But there is a weightlessness, shall we say, to Mario's movement in certain 3D Mario titles, like Galaxy and Galaxy 2 and the new Super Mario Brother titles. Like New Super Mario Brothers Wii and the one for the Wii U. Super Mario 3D Land also has this. There's a certain weightlessness to Mario's movement that I don't like. This Mario in this game feels a lot more solid and tactile and weighty, and it feels like he falls, he drops like a real guy. It feels like I have a good understanding of how fast he falls, how hard he hits the ground, that sort of thing. I'm sorry, Bremy. I know it's in space. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense for Mario's movement to be less heavy. I'm saying I like it less. Alright, Cohen's ready. But now, because they made me wait, I'm gonna make them wait. And I am going to go, uh-oh. Alright. Okay, alright. Alright. Yes, it is, RB. Past due. But give me a second, I have to fuck with the monitors on my computer. Give me a second. Oh my god, the fucking AC has been running this entire time. I didn't realize, I'm so sorry. You guys probably couldn't hear it because this mic has a pretty limited range, but I'm embarrassed anyway. Hello, viewer. Hi. Fuck, everything went over to the other monitor. That's really awful. I have to rearrange all my windows. But that is not entirely unforeseen. Okay. Move everything over. Let me put on my headphones. Let me also put on my glasses. The little test me. It's still blonde, isn't it? Yeah. That's a quite old me of me. Hey, when I got this Jesus Christ. When I got this Switch, I hadn't even started transitioning yet. Switch came out a long time ago. No, I did not climb under the desk for the costume change. That's not where that's happening. Nice. Okay. Now then. Let me get our next game started here. I will render that capture card invisible. Where's the